right, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I do apologize for the delay and lateness. Uh, I had to get an application in for that unemployment thing, and just trying to get ready for the evening. And we are here. Who knew that losing a job will make you nauseated? It's the anxiety. My anxiety is through the roof. How you all doing? How are you all doing? What's going on? Oh, I see you all up in here. Shout out to all of you all. Thank y'all so much. Tina, how you doing? Shout out to the Mars, you all. Oh my goodness. I had to push this back a couple times, but thank you all so much for hanging out. Thank you, Mackenzie. I appreciate you. Can y'all hear me, see me good? Hit the like button if you can. Please come on in and hit that like button. That would help significantly and it's free to do. And if you are not subscribed to the Lady Luck Club or the Lady Luck Club with Sweet Tea, make sure you guys are subscribed. I'm now going to have time to go and do live strictly for the second channel on true crime because that's just something I enjoy watching. There's a couple cases we're following. Nolan Wells is one, and the one with the singer David. That's another case that is, oh man, gruesome, gruesome. I was like, this boy, he practically told on himself in a whole song. So I can't fathom why anyone would think he's not capable of doing what he did, especially this girl was a minor. He met her when she was 11. Like that. Child, I'm glad I don't have girls, and my boys know better. Can't make this up. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you all. Sherry, how you doing? What's going on? Jim, how you doing? How's it going? Hey everyone, no facts me live today. Steve had a family emergency. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, shout out to Steven. In fact, me over there, you guys keep him in your prayers. Pray for all of us. I think this is the thing people forget. We're online and we do great content. Hopefully, I can give information you all can learn from, and you all certainly, put out information that I learn from. I learn a lot from you all. And it comes down to where at the end of the day, we're still regular people. Things happen. We get sick. We have to work or lose a job. Even hitting financial restraints. This right now is like my only main source of income right now. And yeah, it's nerve wracking. Steven having a family emergency, man, that really sucks. So you guys make sure you pray for him. I know he had a grandson, right? That was sick. Was it his grandson or his nephew? It's a small kid in his family. So I know he's been going through some things. So pray for him. Pray for all of us, you all. And we pray for you all. We thank God for, I know I do. I thank God for all the mods, the Lucksters, the supporters, the members, all of you all in any way that you help to enhance and grow this channel, this platform. It is certainly a blessing, and I do not take it for granted. And that's something we as content creators have to remember too. Don't take your audience for granted. Candace, speaking of such, we're going to check out this Shawn Ryan interview. It's 4 hours long. And then tonight we will have the whole truth with us. So I'm trying to get rid of this nausea before I go live tonight. Candace, I just want to know, are you going to court on Monday? Or is it going to be another reschedule? How's this going to go? Y'all saw the thumbnail? It's Mala time. We got to make America laugh again. It must be done. Oh, my good grief. So, I can't get what is going on with Instagram. Okay. I don't know what's going on with Instagram. Instagram is so weird. Child. All right. So, before we get to the 4-hour buffoonery that Candace and Shawn Ryan put on, there's another video I wanted to check out. I saw parts of it earlier. because I was trying to get that application in. Yeah, boy, unemployment insurance is something we pay into, and they make you go through hoops to get it. They make this up. So I went on some Red Rock ginger ale. My stomach is in the nut. I drink something. Let's see. Where's it? Oh my goodness. It was on Bronson's channel. I know he reports on. Is it? Did I put this in right? Maybe not. I know he talks about Candace. He did. It was a video on here. Okay, with this TPUSA employee or a former employee. I was like, this is something else. I didn't see all of it. I was like, I think I got to what, about 4 minutes. I see where it stopped. I was only at 4 minutes. I said, oh, we're gonna watch this. And then we'll get to the Shawn Ryan thing. Here's my thing here. If you work for TPUSA, you have to understand Candace is the one that says she had leaks there. And because she refused to put out anything with evidence, then don't get upset if you come out and try to say something. You get automatically seen as someone that could have been funneling her information. Don't get mad about it. Just say, yeah, I was the confidant that was sending her all them dumbass text messages and emails and a blah blah blah. Stand on it. And I'm sitting here like this dude was kind of, I don't even know who the former employee's name. But he was getting so big mad. He was like, I can't understand this. Like he was rambling a lot. And he was still saying nothing. It was no substance to it. So Bronson was doing this live. I guess he was live streaming or something. I don't know. But this is on, I believe this is an X space, is it not? Nobody goes on camera in the X spaces. Or is it not designed to be that? Like y'all see me live on X, right? So is the X space different? Oh, you guys were chatting away. I thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Where did everyone go? We here, girl. Nikki B, Mandy, OD Hampton, how you doing? Y'all, we early today. I know. I'm so sorry, Jim. I'm so sorry. I had to get that UI application knocked out, and here we are. So I'm fighting anxiety right now. Yeah, get nervous when it comes around to the first of the month. Like, oh Lord, I got rent. Make sure y'all please hitting that like button. It's free to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, free to do. That'll help. Because I'm already getting shadow banned by these dumbass bots. But they can't stand my guts. I don't care. But yes, please hit that like button as you come in. Tell me what number like you are. Texas Motherbird, Juju, shout out to you. Thank you, all the mods. Thank you all so much for holding it down in the chat on both channels and on both streams. We got that horizontal vertical. So thank y'all so much. And on X, you guys make sure you come on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and hit the like button on this video. It will really help with the YouTube algorithm. Because Candace is an idiot. Her bots are dumber. Can make this up. Alita, how you doing? No reply. How you doing, man? What's going on? You had an unusually busy week. My week was crazy. Yeah, I lost my job yesterday. It's something else. I don't even know how. Like I cried for like 2 minutes, and it stopped. And I was like, "This is unbelievable." I don't even like. I should be sad, shouldn't I? I should be sad. I'm just, man, I don't know, just nervous. Awesome. I love true crime watching a toxic love story on Netflix. Oh, I love watching interrogations, like police interrogations, police body cam footage, watching Law and Crime Network. That's kind of like my go-to to catch up on what's happening with cases. Law and Crime Network. Oh, it's so good. That's so good. Oh my goodness. I hit that like button to tell me what number you are. Megan, how you doing, honey? How's it going? I'm trying to make sure I get everybody up in here. There's a lot of comments, you guys. I'm sorry if I'm skipping or missing. Mindy up in here. Mitch served. Hold on. So he's gonna go to court. Mitch. Oh, Mitch. The son of the what is it now? Son of Sam or somebody who was a murderer. Can't make this up. Oh, where is it? Oh, what is it? Okay, we gotta do this first. I'm sorry, we gotta do this first. Oh, y'all. Oh, I'm so ready. What's today? 22nd, 23rd. Ooh, Mitchell Snow. Okay. Office of the Sheriff of Franklin County, Washington, Sheriff's Return of Service. Look at God. Won't he do it? Oh my God. Y'all, we got to pull this up in full view. Hold on. Let me print this and I can pull it up. Oh, this is so good. This is so precious. Oh my God. This is epic. Okay, I gotta pull this up full screen. There we are. There we go. Hold on. Y'all can't see it. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet child of mine. Oh, sweet child of man. Come on. Oh, this is priceless. Y'all hit the floor if you can see it. Let me know. Come on, girl. What are you doing? There we are. Can y'all see this? Hit the floor if you can see it. Let me know. Oh goodness, what's happening? Yep. Okay, cool. Oh my God. Oh, this is epic. Oh, Mindy, did you see this? Oh, somebody said, get my nails done. X face is different. Okay, cool. Because I'm like, no one looks like they're on camera. It's like a phone call or something. Susie Q. Francisca. Girl. Hey, Francisca. How you doing, honey? You see this? Miss Snow, they're going to obliterate you in court. I thought he said that Candace had all the evidence. Candace, did you tell him to take that phone? Yeah, oh, hold on. Candace, did you tell Miss Snow you need to get that summons? Well, I'm going to tell everybody to get a refund on your save go now. How did that conversation go, girl? Beautiful lady. Y'all let me know if y'all can see it clear. Oh, son of the Zodiac killer. That's what he said to you. Thank you, no reply. He said, I'm the son of the Zodiac killer. That man murdered people. That's not balling. That's not cute. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Edie. Tribal Queen. Y'all, Edie Marie in the house. Edie, you see this? Let's read together, y'all. Oh my God. Okay, there's a sheriff's number on here. Oh, this is amazing. Sheriff's number 260000347. U.S. District Court for the Middle District of Tennessee. Case number 326-CV-00556. Brian Harper. V. Dom Dom who wants Gum Gum. Candace Owens LLC, Georgetown Inc., and Mitch Snow's dumbass. I, James D. Raymond, Sheriff in and for Franklin County, State of Washington, do hereby certify that on July 9th, 2026, I received the annexed summons and complaint in a civil action for service on the defendant named therein. I served the said defendant on July 20th, 2026 at 7:10 p.m. hours as follows. Personal, by delivering to and leaving with Mitch Snow, the said defendant personally. He answered the damn door. Wherever he was, he said, okay, I have put it in my head. Oh, Miss Snow, you starting to look like a coward and a punk ass. And a goof and an AI bot and a cockroach. You can't make this up. Candace, all this time, why would he wait to the last minute again? Y'all do realize he was coming up on those 21 days he had to answer, right? That was based on court rule. He got 21 days and the law. I believe it was the law. 21 days to answer to the summons. If you plan on participating in the lawsuit, in the process. So that means you want to answer, you want to go to court, you want to follow through, you want to go to trial, there's a jury demand. This Snow and Candace gonna lose like hell. So, what you running for? Candace must have called him and said, look, I'm tired of Lady Luck. She get on my damn nerve. But you did come on my show. You said that you were vetted by Sloppy Joe Kent. And then you said that I had all the evidence. The hell you mean? Bart, if you don't take that summons, you better. Candace, that would have looked very, very bad for you. For him to not go to court at all, end up in a default judgment after having posted on X that he gave everything to you and he has nothing. And that some phones are in a safety security box. Where is that at? What phones? How many phones are we talking about? Typically, you don't, put it in a plural tense unless it's more than one. Are we talking about 2 phones, 5 phones? What are we doing? Are they burner phones? You do understand that forensic specialists can tell the difference. Miss Snow is still stupid. When he said that, I was like, he just threw that dumbass girl underneath the bus and she doesn't even know it. Well, maybe she does and she's just, Candace, you just as dumb. But he answered, y'all. Because you know what he will not do? Knock if he bucks at the U.S. Marshals or a sheriff. Oh, he won't be bucking at them. They will lock your ass up. They do have arrest powers. Oh my God. Then y'all see there, that is the location. I'm not even going to read it out loud. It is what it is. Served by Sergeant Steve Warren. Yeah, Nook, if you buck it, if you won't at a sergeant. Good luck to that. Dated at Pasco, Washington on Wednesday, July 22nd. Yesterday, y'all. Oh, so much happened yesterday. So much. July 22nd, 2026. James D. Raymond, Sheriff, Franklin County, Washington. So y'all see here, these are the sheriff's fees in order to get the sheriff to serve. It's not a lot of money, but that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, they got time for that. Either you taking your bum ass to court or you not. And it's so funny because didn't he do an X face or something like that? Because we watched the video. I think it was an X face or Instagram or something. And nobody asked him, why don't you just accept service? If it's coming from the U.S. Marshals or the sheriff, why are you afraid to accept service and go to court? Like, why would you not want to answer? You got what? Because I told you all, I said he going to try to pull that money out to get an attorney. Didn't I tell y'all that? Hit the phone if y'all remember telling you all that a month ago. I said, whatever they raised, whatever her cult members got, were able to get out of, muster up and give to him in that safe go now? I said, she's probably gonna tell him, you might want to withdraw that damn money, go get you an attorney and answer to the summons. You making me look bad. Another idiot does not have to make you look bad. You're still stupid. But it's certainly an impression to make. When he is avoiding service and you're talking about sue me, I want all the smoke. I want subpoena power that you're not gonna get. Oh girl, find out the hard way. This is something else. So you guys see subscribed and sworn. It's notarized here. And that was done at the sheriff's office. I do believe. Yep, state of Washington. Y'all. There you go. He received this personally. Not just tape it on the wall. I think they were, because Candace watches me. She watches all of the ones that trash talk her ass. Candace, you're a piece of shit. The end. But she watches us. And I had already said, it's nothing for Brian Harper's attorneys, right, to amend their motion to add on alternative service methods. So you want to sit here and act like you cannot be served in person, then they can then say, look, Your Honor, we need to be able to serve him on social media because that's where he's more prevalent. He has a social media presence. He won't come outside when we open the damn door, and he's obviously dodging on purpose. It's intentional because why you see us out here looking through your ring cam, and as opposed to you opening the door with your punk ass, you posting up photos and clips of them standing outside your door. That is the epitome of dodging service. That's how stupid this guy is. He's an idiot and a liar. And then sitting here bragging about being the son of a murderer. Are you kidding me? What Candace, where the hell you find him from? Of all people to play this dumb charade with you, is that the best you could do? Mitch Snow was the best you can do. This, if nothing else, this speaks to Candace's intellect. It's non-existent. I can't make this up. you sat here and went in. How much did you give Mitch Snow off the bat, Candace? How much did you pay Tyler Robinson? Or the Daily Mail? Because that's all you over there keeping up drama. Stop playing on the phone. Y'all know that it was her that had that boy write that article for the Daily Mail. That's got Candace Owens written all over it. Candace, I owe you nothing. Can't make this up. She's like, oh, hello. Yeah, this is an anonymous tip. I got a tip. Yeah, because so I talked to Charlie Kirk's parents. Yeah, they told me Erica Kirk called me a bitch. Can you believe that? Hey, hell, wow, that's Candace Owens all over that. Yeah. Not that hard to see, Candace. Plus, you speak like a 14-year-old kid. It's not hard. So she over here doing all this nonsense and stirring up mess. Go to court. Now your co-defendant has been served. Lord, we thank you. Because he's going to get mollywopped, Candace. He's going to get mollywopped. And you know what he would have to do? Rat your ass out. I see your future. Not looking bright, Candace. You might as well just put like $50 million aside between paying out Brian Harper, the Macrones, hopefully Erica Kirk and TPUSA. You might want to put at least $50 million aside. They need to sue you into oblivion. It's the only way you're going to learn. Then you'll understand what subpoena power is. So does Mitch Snow have an attorney? Let's go back to the screen here. Because I didn't see an order of entry or a notice of entry for an attorney for him. This is crazy. What about the fundraiser made in Sue? I'm just trying to understand what part she for sure knows who LC is. She tags her, she does her deep diving. Ooh. Candace be responding to Candace watches me. Y'all, she stole my quit. You Candace, you are bad at this. You are bad at this. Like, I don't think she understands what that means. Candace, you are bad at this. She stole my quip. Didn't even say later, like Lady Luck Club says. Like, girl, kick rocks, helper. Stealing my quips. The audacity and the gall. How dare you, George? George, your wife is stealing statements from people online. How do you feel? Nothing. No, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I feel nothing. There's nothing. Zero. Look at his punk ass. George, you still letting all this dumb shit happening. You and Candace over here playing on the phone with the Daily Mail. That's the best y'all can come up with. I still got to find it. Okay, let me find that purse store video. Because I know darn well. Didn't I do a thumbnail with that? Did I have it? Maybe I didn't label it like that. I'm going to look for it. Yeah, I got it. It's right here. Hold on. Let me send you the link. It says Candace Owens and the PurseStore.com. Okay, so probably can't find it because it's PurseStoreTogether.com. I was putting in the whatever this link is. That's how I saw it on her post. Because it's a whole thumbnail. Hold on. I'm going to put the video link in the chat. There you go, Mindy. There you go, honey. Question is, why is it not on my playlist? It should be under the Candace playlist. Yeah, that has only 1,300 views. Let's get the views up on these videos. You can listen. You can go to work, listen to my video, and have half your day completed and feel like a champion. Lady Luck Club just helped me boost up my productivity 200%. Oh, I got so much done today. I do that. I do that. Sometimes I'll just play like a 7-8 hour video of other content creators or some true crime or something like that. And that'll be my whole work day, just listening to that. So make sure y'all check that out. It's like 2 hours, 36 minutes. It's not that long. But check it out, y'all. Check it out. So that is, I'm going to have to put it in the playlist because obviously it's not there. I don't know why. Y'all, listen, we had 31,600 supporters. I would like to get to 3,200, hopefully by the weekend's over. So make sure you guys are sharing this content. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. Tell me what number you are. And make sure you are subscribed to the Lady Luck Club if you're not. Thank you all so much for the support. Just want to see this grow and prosper. Bless God for it. All right, y'all. Let's get to the videos. Oh, man. You can't make this up. Mitch Snow, Brian Harper said he'll see your dumb ass in court. He'll see you in court. Let me make sure that there's no notice of appearance. I don't see one. So they had this motion filed. They didn't even, and what's so crazy is you didn't even really need it now, but they covered themselves for sure. And I don't see a notice of appearance because if someone is admitted, like if someone is, being hired on to take on the case, this is what you'll see right here. Like docket number 25, you'll see this notice of appearance. And it'll have the attorney's information. It's like an affidavit they got to provide with their bar license number, and then state if they are eligible to practice in the state of Tennessee. Does that make sense? So this is what I expect to see if Mitch Snow gets an attorney. I don't know why Candace won't just give him an attorney. Candace, why won't you just give Mitch Snow an attorney? I mean, why, why don't you just Hey, your attorneys can also represent him, and then y'all can, be represented by the same attorneys. Wouldn't that be easier, girl? So you're gonna go out. He only collected in what, $150,000. Kansas, did you match that donation dollar for dollar? Because you said in a video you would do that. Miss Snow, Candace did not match that donation dollar for dollar. You should actually be collecting over $300,000 because Candace was supposed to match it dollar for dollar with her lying ass. Candace, you lying like hell. At least if you two gonna do crimes together, you can give him give him the money. These dumb jailbirds don't even know how to do crimes together. Candace, he gonna flip on you, especially when he knows that going through this whole thing is not financially worth it at all. That $150,000 is gonna be what, 1 month's fee for the attorneys. He has no idea what he's looking at with billable hours. So you willing to give up 150 on attorney's fees? That'll get you about a month or two. That's it. We haven't even seen the hearing get scheduled for that motion to dismiss that her attorneys plan on filing, and a motion to strike. They just trying to get rid of this altogether. That's nope. Candace, if you want to get to discovery, you asking the court to dismiss this does not get you to discovery. So why do that? Because she doesn't want to go to court. Candace does not want to go to court. That's her Achilles heel. She has no power in the court of law. She can't go in there acting like she's doing her YouTube channel. And if she does, they will hold her in contempt. They're not playing games in district court. And this was escalated up to the Sixth Circuit because all the judges recused themselves. So we can't forget about that aspect. So you really cannot go to court playing games, nor Miss Snow. Sixth Circuit, these higher level federal judges, they don't play that shit. So Candace, if you get in there, if you want to acting like an ass, they will hold you in contempt. We're here for it. Oh man, I might just go up there and attend a hearing. That'll be awesome. Tennessee is like 4.5, 5 hours away from me. I might just drive up there and go to a hearing. I know how to be boots on the ground. Oh, that would be epic. I wonder when the first hearing gonna be, Candace. I might just be there and just do some on-ground reporting. That would be awesome. Maybe Jay Witt, Deacon, you want to take a road trip? We'll go to Tennessee and go and report on this Brian Harper lawsuit. Oh man, that'd be epic. I might just do that. Preferably this grows or God gives me something in between for revenue and income. And I can go up there and report on the hearings. Where it's still going to be in a Tennessee court, I would think. But I can go there and actually report on the ground, boots on the ground, in person. That would be awesome. Brian Harper is going to win. So we're here for it. We are here for it. All right, y'all, let's get to this video. Shout out to all of you all tuning in. Thank you guys so much as you come in. Make sure you please hit that like button. Hit that like button. My nausea is starting to subside a little bit. I appreciate all of you all. I want to check this out before we get into this interview, this 4-hour interview. This right here is something else.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Now, I can't tell you who all these people are. I know Paramount Tactical was tagged on here. Paramount, who is that the Ian Carroll dude? They having a CK debate. And I think Bronson, was he invited or something like that? So Trillion, is it Trillion or Rillion? Rillion, whomever, is the host here, right? And then they have, of course, other people in here. One of these guys is the former employee. Because I was like, I can't even keep up with it with these circles. They're so small. You can't see who's talking half the time. But I see host, speaker. So let's get into this. because I want you like how this boy sounds. The one that used to work at TPUSA. That's how the Candy ass cult member sound to me. It's so weird.
Well, let's get Bronson a shot here, but yeah,
Hold on.
that's interesting. Well, let's get Bronson a
What's going
shot
on?
here, but yeah, that's very interesting. We'll come right back to it. Go ahead, Bronson, if you want to hop in.
No, I just had some questions for artifacts, if that's all.
Good grief. What's going on with this?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Hold on. Solicit dad. Solicited advice. Are you doing this to bring hatred to Candace? Can't tell from the title. What does the title say? What does the title say? I understand if you don't understand my comedy, my sense of humor. Beak each other. Beak. Like a chicken beaking that corn. Candace is a chicken head, and so is Shawn Ryan. Why does this have to be the first thing that you all come to? Like in your mind, Candace is the one that says she hates everybody. She said that in a whole show. And I'm sure you're familiar if you are sitting here trying to be a super fan. We snipped the words on the screen when she said, I hate everybody. I have never said I hated Candace. I call her many a names. Hate is not a word that I've ever put next to her name because it's not necessary. It's like a sign of low intelligence, especially when everything is being thrown into this whole either you're jealous and envious, you're obsessed, or you're hating because that's the limited vocabulary that people have, I guess. Read my title, word for word. As you can tell, I'm very blunt. I have no problem saying Candace Owens wants Erica Kirk dead because she does. That has nothing to do with me hating her. She is not the center of my universe. Candace Owens is not God. Not in my reality. Not in my house. Now, she might be to you. Maybe you have a shrine where you worship her. But you do realize we do not have to like your dumbass cult leader. She's the black female Jim Jones. And he said those same things. His followers asked the same questions. As for me and my house, we serve the Lord. Candace has nothing to do with that. Amen. So that we all understand where we are. My title is exactly as it says. One chicken head beaking another. You got to look up definitions of terms. Beak, beak, beak. Look up definitions of terms. It might get you a little bit further with that education. No one hates Candace here. I don't hate Candace. Because Candace still got 4 small kids. And they can't help who their dumbass parents are. But that has nothing to do with hate. I'm going to hold her accountable and I'm going to keep my foot on her neck. And she knows because she's watching. Kiss my ass, help. It is that it's just that simple. It's that simple. We don't sit here and I don't send out anybody on a mission to dox people because they don't agree with me. I don't do that. For what? Candace does. And she breaks the law when she does. What's there to hate on? I just want justice. And it shall be served. And if it means justice against Candace, with her losing many a lawsuits, having to get a protection order granted against her, or a restraining order, or a gag order, we are here for it. Why not hold her accountable? Can't make this up. So no, this is not about hate. This is about accountability. And all the candy ass is sounding like this boy on this thing. Whoever this former employee is. All right, y'all. If y'all can hear, hit the 4 for me because it was cycling a little bit.
Well, let's get Bronson a shot here. But yeah, that's very interesting. We'll come right back to it. Go ahead, Bronson, if you want to hop in.
No, I just had some questions for Artifacts, if that's all right.
Yeah. The point is that like.
So Artifacts is the former employee. What is the deal with this video?
2 or 3 summers, I can't recall. It was definitely summer of.
He asked him a question. I missed it.
No. Artifacts is behind enemy lines? Is that what you're saying?
Well, he's still in Arizona.
Huh? What?
Yeah, the point is that like just maybe more of a dialogue, but because again, he is behind enemy lines, let's just say. But just go ahead. I just don't want you to grill him if that's okay.
No. Artifacts is behind enemy lines? Is that what you're saying?
Well,
What enemy lines? What does that mean? What time is it scheduled for? Hold on. Wait, what? And no Megan. Hey, Whole Truth. Oh, how you doing, honey? Oh, honey, listen. I'm nowhere near perfect at all. We just serve a perfect God. That's how my bishop puts it, my pastor. There are no perfect people, but there is a perfect God. What's going on? How you doing? Are you looking forward to this evening? What time is that scheduled for again? I don't remember. Oh, God. Remind myself. 6 p.m. So we will be done by then. All right. 6 p.m. We're going to have the Whole Truth tuning in. He is a whole attorney. Are you practicing attorney or you're practicing attorney, right? Whole attorney. And we are here for it. And Saturday at 12 noon, we're going to have Nick Brooks back with us in the LLC. So we're getting a great attorney tonight to speak on cases regarding Brigitte Macron and Brian Harper. What's going on with Tyler Robinson? And then just his overall thoughts in general. I hope to see either the prosecutor or the defendant request a gag order. I hope to see that. But we're going to get the thoughts of a real attorney because that's what we do. We turn to the experts. I don't profess to know everything, and I'm not a lawyer. I didn't go to law school, but I do enjoy learning about the law. So when I want to know some information, I go to the experts, that being the attorneys that went to law school. They studied the law, court rules. They understand how these processes flow through the courts. We are here for it. So tonight, the Whole Truth, Saturday at 12 noon, Eastern Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Nick Brooks is going to be back with us. I'm excited. Shout out to y'all. I hope you guys are able to tune in numbers, in mass. Because if you want to get information, get it from an attorney when it comes to matters of law. Ain't that right? The whole truth. Why Candace can't tell me nothing about a court or a law or court rule or petition or motion or nothing. She's not a lawyer. She's not an attorney. But bringing in those attorneys with the expertise and the knowledge is the way we learn here in the LLC. I don't, child. That's why I always laugh and scoff when I hear Candace trying to interpret laws, girl. Girl, bye, Felicia. So, hope you will be tuning in with us 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you guys, if you can, catch it. In the meantime, we're gonna get back to this. I don't know what's going on with this video, but what does he mean by behind enemy lines? What's going on? I don't know what that means.
It's still in Arizona, yeah, allegedly.
Oh,
Allegedly.
oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna grill him, dude. I'm not on the attack. I'm just curious. When did you become a TPUSA employee, Artifacts?
So it was a very interesting.
Something happened with this video. I had no problems playing it early. Maybe it's my internet. Oh, what?
And then after the Stop the Steal stuff, January 6th happened, I moved over to the productions department at Turning Point USA proper as an intern, where I worked until I graduated college in May, and then I became.
Oh, this is going to drive me crazy. This is going to drive me bananas. I don't lie. Let me disconnect and refresh and see if that. Okay. I can't even get in a minute. I don't want you to grill him. Yeah. Oh my God. This is so weird. I don't know. Wait a minute. Now I just want to see this video, damn it.
Because again, he is behind enemy line.
Hold on. So I missed something in between that.
Yeah, the point is that like just maybe more of a dialogue, but because again, he is behind enemy lines, let's just say. But just go ahead. I just don't want you to grill him if that's okay.
No. Artifacts is behind enemy lines. Is that what you're saying?
Well, he's still in Arizona, yeah, allegedly.
Oh,
allegedly.
Oh. Gotcha. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna grill him, dude. I'm not on the attack. I'm just curious. When did you become a TPUSA employee, Artifacts?
So it was a very.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. What does he think the difference is in between questioning and grilling? Because I don't see much of a difference. So Candace grills TPUSA people all day on X. Get on Andrew Covid's nerve. All up. Ben Shapiro, she goes after the same people every day about the same dumb shit. And no one tells her to stop grilling Andrew Covid. Stop trying to go after Mikey McCoy and all that. They not stunning you. She forcing herself in people's lives, trying to make herself more important than she really is. Why is that not grilling again? Because the definition of the word does not change. Simply because someone else is doing it. Grilling, questioning, whatever. Why is she not being told that? I'm confused. The hypocrisy is something else.
Interesting career I had. So I interned during my college career at the headquarters in 2 or 3 summers. I can't recall. It was definitely summer of 2018 and 2019. And then summer of 2020, I had moved back home because the pandemic happened. That's when I migrated to the Charlie Kirk show for about 6 months, also as an intern. And then after the Stop the Steal stuff, January 6th happened, I moved over to the productions department.
So he was an intern this whole time. He's not a paid employee. I'm just trying to understand here.
That's when I migrated to the Charlie Kirk show for about 6 months, also as an intern. And then after the Stop the Steal stuff, January 6th happened, I moved over to the productions department at Turning Point USA proper as an intern, where I worked until I graduated college in May, and then I became a productions administrator, and then became a producer, and I worked there until May of 2023. When I left to go freelance in the music industry, went and shot a bunch of concerts, DJs, all that fun stuff, had a completely different life, and then the election rolled around, 2024, some of my buddies who were working with Visual Impulse had reached out to me and were like, hey, we need some videographers, camera ops to come, tour with the election. And, as a freelancer, I needed the work. So I went and joined their contracting crew up in 2024, ran almost every college debate that Charlie did, and then also did 5 broadcasts for Trump at the rallies that Action hosted across the country. And so my last event as a contractor with Visual Impulse was a pastor summit that we did in LA.
Okay, is this person a verified individual here? Because I can't see his face. Is this is he truly authentic? Did he actually work those jobs? Does anyone know who he is? I'm just asking because Yeah, this is Gil, I think it's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, right? It's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, I got 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that would be 5 p.m. Central, I think, right? Let me know if I put in the wrong time. I think we did come to 6 p.m. Eastern. Is that good for you? Does that still work? 6 p.m. Eastern, does that work for you, Whole Truth? Okay. Oh, I see. Sign on the stream 3 if I'm not supposed to be there. No, you're fine. You're fine. All good, honey. Y'all good. You found him? Juju found him. So he did work for them? Hold on. Because I know his name can't be what is this? Artifact something, blah, blah, blah. Did they verify that he worked there? Make sure you guys go subscribe to The Whole Truth. Where's his YouTube channel? There you go. Shout out to Juju. Make sure you guys go show The Whole Truth some love. Our whole attorney. We're here for it. Yeah, I'm confused. This person named Artifacts Memoriam, somebody claims that he worked as an intern with TPUSA and then he did some freelance stuff. And of course, I asked several times if it was a paid intern thing, and who knows. But for some reason, no one's supposed to grill him or ask him questions. What the hell are you here for?
Last year, and it was August 5th through the 9th, 2025. And then I took my new job with Maricopa County on September 1st. And then obviously 10 days later, everything happened. So that's kind of my timeline.
Okay. Thanks for answering. What do you have like a theory or of what happened to Charlie or why it happened to Charlie?
I mean, I have a couple that I personally think. I think that there's a lot of different trains and I don't know, thought paths, rabbit holes that we could go down.
Why?
But I really just kind of have been approaching it the way that Charlie approached JFK, which was just starting with who benefited the most.
The way Charlie approached JFK? Did he? Here's my thing. Because Candace is a moron. How many of you were alive? Hit the 4 when JFK was assassinated. Hit the 4. Well, if you were alive, if you if you can recall it, not like a newborn baby, but you actually remember when it happened. You can recall it happening. You experienced it. Yep, look, I was watching TV and I never forget it. And all this stuff happened right. You can give a first-hand account. Hit the 4. Tammy, y'all were alive when JFK was assassinated, right? Can you recall that day? Would you be able to recall it? because I'm just trying to. I want people to understand. If I want to know what happened with JFK, especially if I keep hopping on it like Candace does, I'm going to talk to Tammy. I'm going to talk to those who were alive and they remember it. They can recall what happened. They can give a first-hand account because most of these people in this call probably were not alive. Candace definitely was not alive. She was not even a thought when JFK was assassinated. She wasn't born until the late 80s. That's what's so weird about this. It's like, why you keep bringing up a event in history, trying to make this parallel where you're talking about one being the president of the United States of America, and the other had his own organization. They both had spouses. They both had kids. The only difference is JFK was the president and his wife could not just take over the country. Charlie Kirk had his own nonprofit organization with a board of directors, and he told them exactly what he wanted. Candace has not been to any probate court to look at anything regarding a living will and testament. That would be with the court. And her dumb ass still has not figured that out. Let me forward you this information if I can. Like 2 + 2 is still 4 here. In Candace's world, it's 38. And that's any information she can get on, the living will and testament, whatever. You would think she would start with the courts to go and get that. But to think that he did not have a living will, a last will, and testament is absurd. He had a will. Candace is just not privy to it like that. No one in the family has to give her anything. Nor do they have to prove to her that that is what Charlie Kirk wanted. If anything happened to him, he wanted his wife to take over. It's that simple. This is not similar to JFK. JFK was the president. He could not just hand over the country to his wife. I'm sure Jackie Kennedy would still been a badass. Her wardrobe was actually fantastic. But that is not the same as JFK. Candace is trying to accuse Erica Kirk of aiding in a cover-up, which is a crime, of an assassination, of a murder. And saying that she had the most to gain by gaining TPUSA. How is that comparative to JFK when Jackie Kennedy did not take over the United States? What are we talking about? As a part of our history and how our Constitution is written, if the president is out or incapacitated or unable to fulfill their duties, the vice president steps in. What happened with that succession, with JFK's assassination, happened the way the Constitution said it should occur. It happened the way our laws say it should happen. Just like that. So to say that it's comparative based on who had the most to gain, fundamentally is stupid and flawed. Lacks foundation. Objection. Makes no sense. And she's sitting here trying to say, well, it's like JFK because like Lyndon B. Johnson, she took over TPUSA. Lyndon Johnson was the vice president of the United States, you idiot. Candace, we all know that you're dumb who wants gum. But in every scenario, do you really have to show how stupid you are? There's no comparison with that. You really think that all these years, Charlie and Erica Kirk were married? That she just wanted to end up being CEO of TPUSA in this fashion, in this manner, where you won't even allow her to grieve because you think you're a dictator? Something that would never happen. We will never allow you to become president or dictator, Candace. We don't speak alien. We're not doing that. They try to hear and to say JFK's assassination is just like Charlie Kirk's because Lyndon Johnson had something to gain and Erica Kirk had something to gain. She was willed the company. He could have given it to someone else. They act as if he's smart enough to do all these things, but he's dumb when it comes to this. Either he's smart or stupid. Candace does this flip-flop every time she speaks, and every time his name comes out of her mouth, either she's saying he was really, really smart, but then she'll say, but he was really, really dumb because he gave this to Erica Kirk. He did what he wanted to damn do. It's his company. He built it. You did nothing. You were just the intern. He gave it to his wife. That's what he wanted. The end. There is nothing you can do about it, Candace. Nothing. But keep whining and crying and throwing your dumbass tantrum. Until kingdom comes, you're going to have a tantrum over the fact that Charlie Kirk did not give you TPUSA or marry you or give you babies. You clown. This is what happens when a woman is scorned and now everybody's got to sit here and deal with this bullshit. Make this up. There is no similarities or comparison. And she keeps referencing that like she was there when he was, like she was standing out there in the street when JFK was shot. Girl, you weren't even a glimmer. God was probably sitting on the throne trying to determine if he really did want to procreate you. Like, do I really want to let this happen? I foresee a lot of people getting headaches over this one. Hey, Gabriel, you think I should go ahead and create this or just give him more time? We're going to give him more time. God and all the angels in heaven had to determine when it was going to just sit here and send you to our planet. Maybe Lucifer beat God to it. Who knows? Candace, you act like you're the spawn of Satan. You don't go somewhere and kick rocks and go read a book. Go read a book. Yeah, it's unbelievable. So if I want to know firsthand, hey, can you tell me what you experienced that day, what you saw, what do you recall, what do you remember? What was the demeanor of Jackie Kennedy, of Lyndon B. Johnson, the judge that sworn him in? You know, I would ask the people who lived through it. I would ask Tammy, hey, can you tell us what did you see? Did you see it on TV? Were you there in person? Jesus Christ. And she acts like people should not be traumatized and sad. You'll see something like that. You see somebody like actually get assassinated in real time. That does something to you. If you have a soul and a conscience. Candace doesn't have any of that. She lacks empathy. She's a narcissist. All about her. I was supposed to get back on the stage with Charlie. You were just an intern. Candace, this is how Charlie felt about you. Right here. Oh, truth, you see this? Oh, man. This is how Charlie Kirk felt, Candace. Suck it up. We might have to do another watch party on that interview because this is something else. Oh man, it's going on 3:00. We may do I'm gonna have to do. We can just check out some other content in this one, in the next slide because I was so late and falling behind on everything. We'll do the watch party tomorrow morning. That way, I can have plenty of time for that. Today, we'll just go over a couple videos because this is crazy. Candace, you out here talking about JFK like you knew him. Girl, you gone somewhere?
From his death. And if we start there and we look at how much money Turning Point USA has made, which I've been told is in the billions.
What do you mean? You don't have to wonder. They're a nonprofit organization. If you want to know an idea or ballpark of the revenue, you can look up their tax filings. It's public information. ProPublica post up taxes for nonprofit organizations. We've gone over it. We went over Blexits. Go on ProPublica website and pull the tax filings. Why do you have to assume that? That's something that you can just read and research for yourself. This is what I mean by this. Candace, you are bad at this. Candace would not know what the hell she's looking at. She didn't even know that they could get an extension for filing their taxes for tax year 2024. And that's when Wolves and Finances, old clown ass, tried to come out talking about, I'm an accountant and just a small YouTuber. Why would they want to sue me? Because you keep lying, you dumbass. You keep lying. And then you're claiming to do this in your professional capacity as an accountant. Keep on. That's not necessary to lie when you can just look up a nonprofit organization's tax filings. See, Candace, this is why you're bad at this. You don't even know where to go to get the information. Oh, God. So now this is all her cult members sound, because they sound just like this.
Of dollars, multiple billions, right?
Multiple billions?
And then we look at people like Blake Neff and Andrew Colvette, who
They got multiple billions?
were pretty much on.
Do they have multiple billions? Let me tell you. So now we got to do this. He said multiple billions. What is something else? Let's see. Let's just see if they got multiple billions. They got billions, you say? Billions, you say? Did you say billions? He said billions. Y'all heard that? Let me replay this before I prove my point in an epic fashion. Let's go back, because the whole truth, this is how we do it. We have fun up in here. We got to learn something. I'm learning right along with y'all. But what I will do is prove a point in an epic fashion. That is my signature. It's Mala time. He said multiple billions, didn't he? Okay, let's go back.
Like that, like I personally think, I think that there's a lot of different trains and I don't know, thought paths, rabbit holes that we could go down. But I really just kind of have been approaching it the way that Charlie approached JFK, which was just starting with who benefited the most from his death. And if we start there and we look at how much money Turning Point USA has made, which I have been told is in the billions of dollars, multiple billions, right?
Pause. Because he lined through his teeth. Okay. Multiple billions of dollars. Where's that money at? This is the tax year 2025 tax return. Do y'all see billions here? That's 115 million. Million. Not B for boy, billion. I don't even see billions up here in the summaries. Y'all see billions in the summaries? This is just TPUSA. He said TPUSA. That's what we pulled up here. Where do you all see billions? 115 million, 85 million. He was assassinated last year, September. So 50% of the fiscal year had already passed. He was assassinated in what that would be considered the third quarter. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Third quarter. October, November, December. That's if his fiscal year was based on the calendar from January to December. So when did he get billions of dollars after he died? 2025 shows revenue of 115 million. He's not even halfway there to 1 billion. He said multiple billions. The hell you say? Jesus, fix it. So he doesn't know what numbers look like either. Candace, oh, your cult members are so stupid. How did he get a job? He had to freelance with videos because he definitely cannot do math. Reading is fundamental. And Lord, we thank you for the ability to do it. Let the church say, man, you can't make this up. Where do you see billions of dollars? This is epic. Y'all, I'm about to pass out. I'm seriously about to pass out. Oh, it's Mala time. Make America laugh again. Yeah, that's a good one. I think Charlie Kirk would have appreciated that. Make America laugh again. You can't make this up. What do you all see billions of dollars? Maybe it is an alternate reality. Or I'm just, what are they smoking in this alternate reality? Candace, you giving everybody shrooms or something in this alternate reality of yours? Everybody smoking mushrooms or something? How this going? This boy said billions, multiple billions, like double-digit billions. We don't even see half a billion. Does he know what half a billion looks like? Oh, this is so priceless. Oh, you precious, precious Muppet. Oh my God, man. Oh, this is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And they did, man, listen, their reporting on their tax filings is amazing. Y'all can see this right here, right? Full text of the filing right here. Hold on. Let me go back. Y'all can see all this right here. 2025, you see 115 million. What this is for tax year 2025. Where do you see billions? This was filed on May 15, 2026. So this tax filing is for last year after he died. Where the money at, bro? Candace, you owe me $10,000. Don't make me pull up the midget horse. Me and Ben Shapiro at lunch. I'm wearing all pink. Don't make me do it, heifer. Where is my money? Run me my money. She said $10,000 bounty. I said, cool, I'm going to turn myself in. Give me my money. I want my 10 grand. Sell it to me. I'm flabbergasted. I don't sit here and create numbers because that's not necessary. So if he can find billions of dollars somewhere in these tax filings, if any of you all see billions of dollars, please let me know. Blues Clues. You ready? Yeah, we got to pull in Blues Clues. You mind if I borrow Blues Clues for a moment? Y'all see a clue? Y'all see a clue? Do y'all see a clue of any $1 billion? Please tell me. This stuff added up doesn't even come to $1 billion. What you mean? What the fuck is wrong with that boy? Yeah, no, they didn't get billions. I don't know where they got that from. See, this is what happens when you listen to Wolves and Finance with his clown ass. And then Candace, who doesn't even know the freezing point of water. Candace, what's 6 times 4? Candace can't tell you the freezing point of water. What are we talking? When I say narcissist, this is how narcissists act. Okay? I want all y'all to pay attention. Candace is the black female Jim Jones. She doesn't care if she's giving you facts or information that's accurate or not. She's just saying shit. And then you have to go out here and debunk this stuff. And no matter what you say, she doesn't believe you. That's why I don't care if I call her clown or dum-dum who wants gum-gum or an asshole or shithead or anything else. I don't care. Because she doesn't care about the facts or the knowledge or the documentation. She likes the drama and the PR. Everything's a public relation for her. So if she has to be the smartest person in the room, what does that say about all her dumb cohorts? What does that say about the candy-ass cult members? They have to be dumber. Because, the narcissistic cult leader Just can't have it. She cannot have Mitch Snow being smarter than her. She just can't have it. Now everybody else is el stupido. Idioso. Candace, I'm waiting for your little whoever that clown is. Tell me where the billions of dollars are. It's not even this difficult to pull this information up. It's public information. All you got to do is know what numbers look like. Candace does not know the difference between the letter N and the number 9. She said it, not me. Her words, not mine. She said in a whole show, she does not know the difference between the letter N and the number 9. Maybe that's why he thinks that M is B. Perhaps this person thinks that the letter M is the letter B. And he's just like making this dumb shit up because he doesn't know what letters look like. Who knows? I'm going to drop this link in the chat. You all can go through it and tell me if I missed $1 billion. Because if I did, then high five to TPUSA. They act as if people don't have the right to donate money to them. It's a nonprofit organization. It's how the organization functions. Candace, you were just an intern. Like this boy here. So it might be George playing on the phone. Boy, you can't make this up.
And then we look at people like Blake Neff and Andrew Colvette, who were pretty much unknown unless you were kind of a Daily Show subscriber to the Charlie Kirk Show, or all of a sudden, you know, directing the national conversation, deciding who Charlie Kirk was or wasn't friends with. When, you know,
he wasn't friends with Candace. He couldn't stand her. He did what he did out of convenience. It's like, listen, I don't want this dumb scorned woman, black female Jim Jones, to come over here and destroy my company in my face. So she waited till he was assassinated. Candace, where's your alibi for September 10th? Where the hell were you? What was George Farmer? I'm telling you, I think she told Tyler Robinson, you're not going to see one day inside the cell. And if you do, we'll be there to make sure we throw the case, taint the jury, put all this bias around the evidence so you can get off. Because that's what the hell she wants.
Out here also asking questions and getting blocked by people and losing my job. I think that it's just, there's a lot of different things. And you also couple that with what's happened, or what we found out with the calls that were made to Ben Shapiro and Benjamin Netanyahu putting out a video within like the first hour of his death. Like, there's so many different things that I don't know personally. I think that's partially why I'm out here, is just I'm also interested in trying to get to the bottom of it. I think that, you know, again, intelligence agencies have a history of utilizing political movements to...
So he can formulate an opinion on that, but he can't say what he believes happened on September 10th. Was he not there? Was he not there in person? This is ridiculous. Was he not there in person? He's just rambling. So through all the fluff, so far, he's basically saying, I don't personally have an opinion of what happened. Even if he was there in person. Question is, why? Why? He said he was doing something with videos or something like that. No, he wasn't there. So if he wasn't there, what are you talking about? Oh, Jesus, you can't make this stuff up. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Tell me what number like you are. This is something else. Pick one, like, just say what you believe happened. Candace, who do you think pulled the trigger on the gun if it wasn't Tyler Robinson? George Farmer did it. Whatever. This is crazy.
To get to a certain point and then to create an event of mass trauma, and then in the aftermath of that, push forward whatever they want. I think we all kind of forget that 2030, the Great Reset's only about 3.5 years out now, and you know we're still on
the Great Reset. Why is he going into all that? What does any of that have to do with this one? Listen, Charlie Kirk was one human being that was assassinated in front of thousands of people in person. If you weren't there, then just say what you believe occurred. There's nothing wrong with being decisive a little bit. It's like he just throwing out everything and the kitchen sink. So he believes everything and nothing all at the same time. I have yet to still see that movie. Everywhere, everything, all at once. Something like that. Everywhere, everyone, all at once. It got a lot of awards. It's about time travel. Something Candace thinks she can do. Certainly accused Charlie Kirk of doing. Time travel. Being everywhere, everything, all at one time. It's like pick a lane, pick something. Are you not a grown man? How old is he?
On track for that. And I think ultimately, if we trace the financial stuff, we'll get to the bottom of it. But I think that's going to be hard to do with how they've worked to.
No, you will not get to the bottom of it tracing the financial stuff, because right here, see here, boy. See here, boy. Their revenue reported to the IRS, and I don't think that Charlie Kirk had some low level of integrity by falsely reporting numbers to the IRS. Because once again, Candace, either he was very, very smart, or you believe he was very, very stupid. And I don't think he would just sit here and just report random numbers. So if we're to believe that he had integrity and he was intelligent, then we should be able to say that this was done professionally. Their taxes were filed appropriately. They were transparent. And they ironed out their revenue and their expenses adequately, along with their assets and liabilities. So for tax year 2025, they brought in $115 million. That's just the TPUSA. Where is the hundreds of billions? Double-digit billion dollars. See, when you can't even look it up and look at the number here and at least be accurate in that, why would anyone believe you in anything else you're saying?
To shield a lot of that. So,
okay.
I don't know.
And then, okay, thanks. You brought up the point of, I guess, making an argument in favor that Charlie was definitely still friends with Candace or whatever. And you used him having like Dave Smith on as an example over the past 12 months. Any idea why he would have he never hosted Candace for the last 12 months, 18 months of his time?
Yeah, I think that if you look at his comments that he made to Megyn Kelly just days before his death, it indicates much of the pressure that Charlie was facing behind the scenes. What I talked about in the space earlier today is that Charlie, at every college we went to, was forced to talk about the Israel issue because, I'm sorry, my generation wants to know.
Sure.
And so you couple that with the fact that much of Turning Point USA's donor class was Jewish, Israeli backed. And then you also take into consideration the texts that have leaked that, in it, he explicitly said, I'm thinking about leaving the Israeli lobby and we should invite Candace to AmFest. I think these people are just trying to get us to deny our eyes. And again, if we look at the kind of person...
Oh, no. I'm so glad you said that, little boy. You trying to get people to deny our eyes? Because you said billions of dollars. That's not the letter B. That's the letter M, as in my name. M for my name. B for boy. God forbid we point out hypocrisies here. Is probably a word he can't define. What generation is he? This generation is not reading either. Good grief. Yeah, this is just the whole truth. You see this? It's so unbelievable. Edie Marie, you see this, Edie? Girl, what's going on, Velvet? Welcome back. You can't make this stuff up. He said somebody, well, they're trying to get us to deny our eyes. You're doing the same thing. Is math hard? I don't get it. Why even put that out there if you're not sure of what the revenue looks like for TPUSA? If you know you have not looked it up and actually saw documentation with the numbers on it, why even speak on it? But I'm like, even if I say something I'm not sure, I'll say, can you all confirm that for me? no problem asking for confirmation. That Candace, you are so bad at this. You telling that boy to say this because this sounds like you, Candace. Everything he's saying sounds like the ramblings of Candace Owens, the alien from outer space. Girl.
Charlie is. I know the kind of person Charlie is. He was not the kind of person to just stop being friends with somebody who he basically built this movement alongside.
He built nothing. She was just the intern, and she did nothing. And then when she went to Blackset, she still did nothing. What you mean? Y'all let me know if you can still hear. Because this is something else. That's George. George, what are you doing? I'm on the phone. I have X space. Get off the phone before I give you another black eye. You know what? Now keep going. Just tell them what I said. Oh my God. This sounds like Candace. It's like the hive mentality. The hive mentality. Everyone repeats her talking points. You might as well just read a transcript from her videos. He has not said anything that even resembled an independent thought. He was simply asked, what do you think happened? Since you claim to have this close connection and friendship and a blah, blah, blah. Why you still lie about numbers? Because that matters. That's not something you need to theorize. It's concrete. You can look it up. Did he not know tax filings were public information for a nonprofit? This is why you don't put your foot in your mouth. Because I'm just going to come in and shove it down even further. Can't make this up.
Just because they all of a sudden are questioning Israel. Charlie himself would question Israel as well. So I think it's asinine to even make those claims.
I question Israel. I sent them an invoice too. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, where's my $7,000? See, I question Israel. They've got what, 3-4 invoices out of me? I mean, come on. I actually tweeted an invoice to Benjamin Netanyahu because the cult members want me to have this money, Candace. Give me my money. Run me my money, heifer.
And these people are very bold to do so.
So why would TPUSA now, let's say that whatever, they decided to eliminate Charlie so they can have full control over TPUSA and push a crazy Zionist agenda. How does Andrew Wilson fit into that?
Yeah, you mean Andrew Colvette or?
No, Andrew Wilson. Andrew Wilson, who is not a Zionist at all, who has debated Zionists against Zionism, especially Christian Zionism. And they had him come out to train their debaters.
Kind of being simple. I mean, you don't understand why someone with a platform like Andrew Wilson, who specializes in debating, ridiculing people, would be and hates Candace, would be a valuable.
Why do people like? Let me address this. We owe Candace nothing. We don't owe her fealty. I've never said I hate her, but if there are people out here who hate her, oh well, what you gonna do? That's not a crime. It might be a sin, but it ain't a crime. What do you plan on doing about it? They speak as if, oh, you just hate Candace. I don't have to hate her. She hates herself. What you mean? I hate her breaking the law. I hate laws being broken because people get hurt. And she wants Erica Kirk dead. I don't have to hate Candace. That's not necessary. I'm going to continue to debunk her. Debunk and hate are two different words with two different definitions. Something that her cult members refuse to do. They refuse to Google the word hate and look up the definition. Or read a dictionary, because one of them said she doesn't believe in AI and blah, 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 but she's all over social media. Oh, Camilla. But you can look it up in a regular dictionary. Hate. Hate does not have anything to do with holding someone accountable and ensuring in some level of transparency. I should not have to lie about the tax filing. I I could just drop the link and you all can see it for yourself. There's no reason to do that. That's not hating. He lied about the numbers. And he didn't even have to talk about it. They weren't accurate. But why not look the stuff up before you speak? At least be well informed about something that people can look up. That's not secret information. It should not have to be a matter of, oh, if you say something to hold her accountable, to debunk her, present facts and evidence, you're just hating on her. From a bunch of morons that can't define the word hate, that's priceless. It's so precious of them. It's like a go-to. Let me not even think hard about this. I'm just gonna say you hate her, you're obsessed with her, blah 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 blah, and somehow you're jealous and envious over someone with 2 lawsuits that doesn't even want to go to court. I lost my job yesterday, and let me tell you something. Nothing Candace can say or do will ever cause me to think that I need to be jealous and envious of her. She is facing 2 lawsuits. This stuff is being sued. One of them is a federal lawsuit. And then she brings on this dumbass attorney that caused the entire Middle District of Tennessee to recuse themselves when she has no idea what she's going to run into with the 6th Circuit. You wanted this, Candace. You said you want all the smoke. You're getting it. It's not going to be smoke that's going to be healthy for you. You're not going to like it. Some of this smoke may have a foul odor. Some of it could be very, very hazardous. But you asked for it, and you're going to get it one way or the other. So whether or not you go to court or you end up having to agree to a settlement, you're going to have to pay Brian Harper. Period. Makes no sense. You ruined that man's business. How is that not hate? When she said herself, I hate everybody. Candace said that herself.
Like an asset to them right now? I mean, is that a serious question? He's just
Well,
a big
he's
influencer and
a
he
pretty
hates Candace, and that's
anti-Zionist
what they
guy.
need.
So I'm
Well,
just
and
wondering
I do just want to say that, like,
that would
as
work.
recent as 2024, Candace Owens was still speaking at Turning Point USA events. I was a videographer at YWLS 2024. She spoke there.
Yeah, but
and
I
so-
was specifically talking about Charlie hosting Candace, though.
Like on a podcast or something?
Sure.
I mean, they're doing entirely different things, practically. Charlie's trying to win
There you go.
the election, and Candace is questioning the legitimacy of Bridget Macron, whether or not she has a penis. I'm sorry, like they were doing different things at the time. And again, I think Charlie was a man of nuance. He's not the kind of person that Andrew Colvett and Blake Neff are making him out to be.
I agree, Dan. We definitely needed a photo of me holding a $7,000 check from Israel. That's going to be a background, y'all. Right now, Candace, you were just the intern. Nothing more.
Where like he determined friendships based on like I don't know, deep theological issues or disagreements. Like he was willing to engage with the opposite person and welcome disagreement.
Engagement versus friendship are 2 different words with 2 different definitions. Once again, I guess it's the English language barrier or something. Reading is not fundamental. Those are not the same concepts. You can engage with anybody in a conversation. It does not mean you're their friend. And you should be careful who you call a friend. I had to teach my kids this. Parents teach their kids that at a very young age. That was something I was taught growing up. Be careful who you call a friend. He didn't have to be friends with Candace to engage her about a topic for a debate. They could be perfect strangers. Isn't that what Charlie Kirk did? He allowed perfect strangers to come to a microphone and debate him and ask questions. That did not mean that everybody that walked away was his best friend. Why are the definitions of those terms being skewed? People have debates all the time. They could be the worst of enemies. That doesn't mean you sit here and consider them a friend. Those are two totally different concepts. The question was, why didn't Charlie Kirk have Candace on his show for, I'll say, the entire calendar year of 2025? Why? I think him having her speak at that event in 2024 was to give the appearance that there was no issues. But she wasn't even at his wedding. Candace was not even invited to Charlie Kirk's wedding. Why? Like, they're forgetting about that. That's a, let's say, get their vows, renewed. Let you get your vows renewed. Typically, you get married once to the same person. So unless there's a vow renewal to the same spouse, typically you get married once. So why wouldn't Candace be at Charlie and Erica Kirk's wedding again? Because I would think that would be the case. They're good friends. She consider him like a kid brother, but she's not at his wedding. She shouldn't even want to miss it unless you somewhere giving birth and pushing in the hospital. You should not have wanted to miss that. Why wasn't she invited? I think he would have invited his friends to his wedding, right? Then something like that goes over their head. And then you consider everybody a friend. Don't do that. That's very dangerous because everybody is not your friend. Every person you might come across and meet does not mean that they automatically want the best for you. Does not mean that they have your best interest at heart. Not even the least bit. And it's very immature and rudimentary to think every person you engage with is going to be your friend. That's very rudimentary and ignorant. It's like a child mentality. Now, if you make friends from that, that's one thing. But it does not automatically make someone you're engaging with in debate your friend either. So the question was very simple. Why didn't he have her on his show for 2025? Why didn't he engage with her a lot more? When did he sit here and get for a whole year between October 2024 to September 10th, 2025? Why were they not communicating with each other on social media? Because she's all over X any other time. Somehow mum's the word when it comes to Charlie Kirk for a whole year. They act as if, well, she went and spoke at that one event. But who said that they were friends? Who said that they were engaging each other and beyond that? If she wasn't invited to his wedding, isn't that a telltale sign? Because most people understand that you're going to invite your closest friends, somebody you consider to be a brother or sister, to your damn wedding. She didn't even go to his memorial service. Yeah, he's like a kid brother to me, but I'm not going because the FBI pissed the FBI off. When are you not pissing them off? That's not an excuse. Now you're just a punk ass trying to back out of something. But then she went fishing. Yeah, so much for that friendship, and he's like a kid brother. No, I'm not going to go to the memorial service and just hide up in the top somewhere. Now I'm going to go out here and fish and smile with a big grin on my face when I catch a fish. And then take photos for Lady Luck Club to be able to see what's happening through the shadow of my sunglasses. Candace, you were just the intern. You were just an intern.
Agreements openly. And again, I think if you look back at all of the different clips that exist of Charlie and Candace together, what they built together, I think if you push the question further, had Charlie turned the corner on the Israel issue and actually teamed up with Candace, that would have been a force for the intelligence agencies and the Israeli lobby to reckon with, truly. I think people fail to consider how much reach Charlie Kirk had at the time of his death and just how big of a threat his voice was, and how important that.
Oh my God, because he's a young buck. They're not gonna sit here and assassinate somebody in broad daylight. George Farmer might. Candace Owens might. The entire nation of Israel is not going to do that. That's not how they operate. It's not how anybody operates. You're literally dumbing down a stealth operation. Yeah, no, we're going to pick a target, the one who defends us the most. And then we're going to just pop them in broad daylight and then sit back as morons like Candace, create these dumbass conspiracy theories about exploding microphones. How would he have gotten that microphone on him if it came from another country? Candace, what is Egyptian plane data again? Because you've been saying you're going to post it up on your website. Obviously, this young man has not he has not seen that Egyptian plane data.
that was to silence for these people. And I think also there's like a financial element to it, right? And Turning Point USA blew up while Charlie was focused on winning the election. And I think that after that, he kind of took a second. I was like, okay, we have Trump in office now. Like, I'm going to go take a look at Turning Point USA. And I think that had he had the opportunity to finish the financial audit that he requested, a lot of people's careers at Turning Point USA.
Oh, God, he got to do an audit? I see, because you said there were billions of dollars. Where is it? Do you have evidence to prove that there's billions of dollars? Because that came out of your mouth. Because, when you throw out accusations like that, you got to prove it. We can debunk all day. Where's your evidence to show there was billions of dollars? We're not making up anything in the air. We're not going to your alternate reality. It sounds stupid, and it sounds like all the cult members are stuck on high. They on high mode. Whatever's mushrooms or trees or whatever the hell they're ingesting or smoking and eating, they are high all day in this alternate reality. They don't even allow their brain to get a break. We got to replenish our brain cells by mixing in documentation and videos. All these brain cells, we keep losing listening to them. Yeah, we got to get it back by reading something. Otherwise, it's just a disservice to the Luxters. If we don't get our brain cells back, I feel like I have not done my job. He's talking about do an audit. You can't read. This is coming from somebody that will never read tax filings. You could just read the tax filings. It's mathematics. Read the tax filings. He probably didn't even know that they exist. Like, you can't make this up, man. There are billions of dollars, you all. Remember that.
Say would be at risk because they literally create titles for people just to give them promotions. Like, they go director and then they create a senior director position just so they can put a new director in place. Like, and that's how it works, right? And I don't think Charlie was made privy to a lot of that, right? Because that system was created by Tyler. And Charlie was busy in the studio for 3 hours a day.
That's not how that works. You mean to tell me, see, once again, they say he's very, very smart, but then he's very, very stupid. What you mean? Someone else creating positions and stuff under his nose? He the CEO? The hell are you talking about? It's just so dumb. So either he was very, very smart, or he was very, very stupid and gullible. Which one is it? Pick one. You can't be both. These are the people that are now sitting here encouraging and prompting up Candace. They probably hated Charlie Kirk from day one. They certainly act like Tyler Robinson. Because if you say something they don't like, then they're just going to send you death threats and do dumb shit and then cry and whine on social media when you say, I'm reporting your asses to the FBI and law enforcement. And I know some attorneys now. Look at God. Yeah, keep on with that defamation, that cyber harassment, and doxing. You answer for it legally. This is insane. Either he was smart enough to know how to run his business and pick the people around him that would understand vision that God gave him for this and to be able to execute it and carry it out. Or he was just stupid and gullible and he just picked people and they all tried to butcher him. No one cares if Candace likes them or not. No one gives a rat's ass if Candace likes these people. But when you can't even look at tax filings and say, okay, here are the numbers right here, and then show proof that money is definitely missing, then you are lying or defaming them by saying something's wrong with their financials, especially when the letter B and the letter M somehow in your mind are the same thing.
USA would be at risk because they literally create titles for people just to give them promotions. Like they go director and then they create a senior director position just so they can put a new director in place. Like, and that's how it works, right?
No.
And
No.
I don't think Charlie was made privy to a lot of that, right? Because that system was created by Tyler. And Charlie was busy in the studio for 3 hours a day, and then he was off to a campus for 3 hours a day, and then he was going to live his life. So, like, I think he was finally starting to get back to the turning point mission and kind of wanted to take it to the next level, and also was beginning to question Israel, and he made that very clear in those final clips with Megyn Kelly and Ben Shapiro. So that's kind of how I see it.
So you see it the way Candace.
Okay. If I think of anything else, I will hop back in. Appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Just rambling. All that BS. It's unbelievable how Tyler set it up and blah, blah, blah. So you're just not going to give Charlie Kirk any credit. You don't think he would know if somebody is sitting here being scandalous behind his back in his company, where you still could not get the revenue amount correct. And then they go out and say, oh, well, Lady Luck, we don't know if those numbers are real. Well, you don't know if oxygen molecules are real, but you somehow still breathing. Why don't you hold your breath and see how that works? Now, here, Lady Luck, you don't know if they were not reporting everything. Well, it's the proof that you have where they missing money. This is what got Wolves in Finance effed up. Then he whining and crying over a cease and desist. How dare you send me this letter? Can you all please send money? I'm just a small content creator. He has over 300,000 subs. We're trying to get to 50. Child. And he is not small on average. Period. We're going to get to 50,000 Luxters. By God, we'll do it. But he's sitting up here lying like hell as opposed to just reading taxes and actually pretend as if he knew what he was doing. He's supposed to be an accountant. And then when he got fact checked regarding endowments, something that you can define, I did a whole video debunking him on TP endowments. Whole video on that. His line ass gets over 80, 90,000 views on the video where he's sitting here talking about, something fishy is going on with the funds. I do a video on the facts, going over what an endowment is, the various types of endowments, going over the tax filings. I don't even know if it broke 1,000 views. But see, this is a thing that these stupid ass cult members don't understand. We sit here and we do this stuff, and we're not getting the revenue you think we are. Because the revenue comes from the ads and the views and the subs, engagement, retention. All of that factors into what YouTube factors when they're giving you revenue, when you're earning money off of video. If you're only getting a 10 cents per 1,000 views and I don't hit 1,000, how much do you think I'm generating? It doesn't stop me from putting out the facts either way. So when I say I do it for free, I am. And anybody can look at my analytics. YouTube is very transparent with that. Look me up. That one video where I go over information regarding TP endowments and debunk the hell out of Wolves in Finance and told the truth. I don't even think it got 1,000 views. And I'm not going to take it down. It's going to be there because he's a clown. You think the little goofy F would actually try to read, being an accountant and all. But he butchered that. Why didn't you just look up the definition of an endowment? In my opinion, I feel like they're mismanaging money. They should not be investing in stocks. That's what an endowment is for. To be able to use part of that base amount that you put into that account to then go out and invest and then generate a return on your investment. It's called an ROI. You think he would know that being an accountant? That is the very purpose of having an endowment. And nonprofit organizations establish endowments all the time. That's the money that they utilize to put back into their company. So if you put $10 million out there and invest that, whatever the ROI is, then you use that money to actually cover expenses. That's how you kind of keep that cycle flowing with revenue. That's the concept of an endowment. To say that they should not be investing in stocks or the stock market, it literally goes against the very idea of what an endowment is. And Wolves and Finance butchered that crap. And he got the audacity to say he's an accountant. Where? You're supposed to know my numbers. You're supposed to understand these concepts. GAAP, generally accepted accounting principles. That stuff goes over his head. Who are you working for as an accountant? Boy, I guarantee you, all your finances are effed. Wolves and Finance, whoever your clients are, they ought to fire you. I can't believe you don't even know what an endowment is. You've been doing my taxes for 5 years. How bad is it? He probably got his clients owing IRS thousands of dollars. You can't make this up. Simple things that can just be Googled. They don't do it. And then, of course, Candace doesn't even know how deadlines work when it comes to IRS tax filings for nonprofits, or that they can get an extension and then request an additional extension. Things like that. She don't know. She learned it from me. Candace, keep lying about your sister telling you something. You know damn well she ain't told you shit. Can't make this up. This is not my video.
Oh, nobody else is going to say anything?
This is a whole pause. It's not my video. They're actually quiet. I don't know what happened with this. Let me see.
Now nobody's talking. Now nobody's talking.
This is weird. What were they doing?
No. Anytime I try to come into these spaces and talk. No. Nope.
Yeah, it literally like no one was talking. Well, we didn't hear anything.
No, they're still in there. What was I saying? Oh yeah, anytime I go into somebody else's space, like if I try to push to, like, I'm just going to get muted or get booted. I would rather just ask questions and just kind of let them talk and give their answers.
What happened? How is this?
They're asking who the Zionist Bronson is. Yeah, the Zionist Bronson who brought up Andrew Wilson.
I don't even know who Andrew Wilson is.
Yeah. Hey, how does this work, guys? Explain this to me.
Well, you're tagging Paramount Tactical. I know absolutely nothing about that guy. I've literally just heard his name thrown around. Like I said, I've had my head in the sand pretty much for the last 9 months, so I'm trying to do a lot of catch up on a lot of this stuff.
Well, who tagged Paramount?
Okay, so this whole time, like, you can't hear any dialogue. How is that possible? What were they doing? Did they mute Bronson? This was so weird. Thank you, Juju. Make sure you guys go check out Bronson's YouTube channel. Edie, you still here? How does these spaces work? Why is this a long silence here? What did they put him on mute?
Trillion tagged him in the comments.
Gotcha.
I was just scrolling through.
I was gonna say I'm not tagging anybody. I'm just genuinely curious and have some questions pop up in my head every once in a while.
No,
especially when it comes to somebody who, I mean, you had some type of involvement with TPUSA. So you know what? What made you want to work for TPUSA?
Charlie Kirk himself. Like I said, I met him at 15 at a time when I was very interested in getting involved in politics, and he provided some really cool opportunities for young people at an early age for me. I got to go to DC and got to go to Florida, got to go to national events, got to meet politicians, and just it got me involved. And from there, I just believed in him as a person. I believed in his vision and his mission, and ultimately, the changes he wanted to see happen in this country. And it was a very complicated relationship. Obviously, there were ups and downs. I went to college. I took a couple months break from really being invested in Turning Point, and then I ended up interning again that summer. So, again, Charlie was always the type of person that would welcome those kind of ups and downs as well. I talked about it on the space today. Like, I left my exit interview where I've said a lot of what I'm saying now, and found Charlie and was like, just thanked him for all the opportunities that he'd given me over the years. And he was like, "Thank you, man. If you ever want to come back, like, we'd love to have you." Yada yada. So it's just like, it was always about a higher mission, I think, for him than just politics. And I think he stepped into that there in his final year or two. And it was a really incredible thing to watch. And it's just something I'll be eternally grateful for. So I consider myself very blessed to have had the opportunities I did.
So with Charlie Kirk, you seem to sort of paint this picture that there's like this overarching power structure apparatus involving, let's just say Donald Trump, maybe Bibi Netanyahu, maybe.
Is he saying ups and downs like he has some disagreements with him or something? I mean, who doesn't? Who said you had to agree 100% with everything? Andrew Wilson is debate. Who is he? Is he on YouTube? Ask Andrew Wilson to come on. He's great. I don't even know who he is. Mindy, you know who Andrew Wilson is? Now, shout out to Mindy. She's been holding it down with connecting the LLC with fantastic content creators and speakers over there, especially on X. Mindy, I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, all of you all, but I can't thank you enough. Mindy has helped to foster at least 3 or 4 of our speakers here in the LLC. So I appreciate that. I don't know who he is. He's a debater. Oh, okay. He is Paleo Christian on X. Oh, okay, cool. He can come over here. We have fun and we're gonna laugh. Oh man. He's more than welcome. Always gonna be epic. Y'all see, is that live what you are showing later? No, this isn't live. This was done 11 days ago. So that's based on the upload date or whatnot. He was live while he was over here. But this video was uploaded 11 days ago. So I'm still trying to figure out how to maneuver through X. And I'm like, what is what is this? I'm like, why are they so quiet this long? Andrew Wilson is he's more than welcome to come over here to the Late Luck Club. I sure would. What is he? You said anti-Zionist? What does that mean? I like Daily Wire better, to be honest. Andrew needs a lot of work, but he is amazing. Well, I mean, if he just does debates, right? Andrew needs to act like a better Christian if he's gonna claim to be one. I have no idea who he is. I don't think I've ever heard any video or anything from him. I don't know who he is. I don't even know half these people on this call. I'm learning, like, whoever this kid is, I don't know who he is either. I feel like, you, as long as you listen, whether you support Israel or not, that's not a prerequisite for me. I personally just rather not have the bashing of anybody or talking about no one has a right to exist and all this other. No, we don't do that. We can have a conversation and stuff, and I don't even need to know your politics. I'm apolitical, so I don't even need to know a person's politics to have them over here. If he's a good debater and he's just debating on facts and evidence, I mean, is he walking around like talking like Candace sort of thing? How does that go? Because she want people dead. Check my email. Okay, cool. I will, Francisca. Thank you, honey. Does he go around saying the same stuff she said? They were with. So is he who is he like? Who is he working for? Like he's contracting or something? He does not like CO at all. Candace. Somebody that does not support Israel still can't stand your ass. Boy, this is something else. Oh my God. So he don't like her for sure. Candace. That's how you know you're a donkey. Someone that is an anti-Zionist still can't stand you. If that's a common thread, then fine. At least we all have unity on that. We can't stand her ass. If she lies like hell is hot. Can't make this up.
Maybe some intel agency connections with or inside of TPUSA. I know that there's been some stuff in the past about a particular board member who I don't believe is on TPUSA anymore. But do you think Charlie was outside of that, or do you think Charlie was a part of that entire apparatus?
I think that like you can be a part of it while still not being privy to a lot of it, right? I think that again, as I've said, he was in it from such an early age. I think that they used his brilliance and his innocence to get these people into power, and I think deep down they knew that he wasn't going to go along with what the neocon, maybe deep state agenda was going to be. And it seems like now that the MAGA movement from the start was kind of just a side. Like I can't explain why everything isn't happening once we gave these people the power they wanted and got. So again, it just seems like Charlie may have been the only person who actually believed in this thing that was, again, more than just Democrats versus Republicans. As far as being insulated with the people are concerned, I think that he trusted these people because they were there from day one. But there are even clips of him where he talks about people who betray him and how that's a bigger concern than a leftist killing him in some senses. And so, like, to, again, think that Turning Point USA as a company, with how young of a staff it had, with how grassroots it started out, coupled with how quickly it blew up and how much money was flowing in, to think that it was not subverted by federal agents, I think is just naive, especially when we now know that Graham Allen is operating as a federal agent. And, Jack Posobiec, for example, is a former Navy intel officer. I just feel like there are too many, maybe even like a red.
Is Graham Allen agent? Did he say that? Or is he just throwing his stuff out here? That's what I'm saying, Grim Princess. They sit here say, oh, he was so smart and intelligent. He was a genius and brilliant. But, he was just a dumbass with that and all that. And he's stupid and he couldn't pick a president and blah, blah, blah. Like, that's what I'm saying. They can't even make up their mind on how they feel about Charlie Kirk. So if you are somebody that's not familiar with Charlie Kirk and you listen to this, you're going to think, either this Charlie Kirk must have been one effed up person. That's what you'll walk away thinking. Because it sounds like he's saying, oh, what? I don't think he was very informed when it came to Trump. And it seems like the MAGA thing turned out to be, but he wanted to believe in this and he wanted to believe in that. He believed in what he believed in. That's not something someone can say on his behalf. Charlie Kirk believed what he believed. Period. Hands down. When you're not inside his mind, you don't know his thought process. He believed what he believed. Whoever this kid is not like you were around him 24/7. You cannot say what he believed and speak for him. That's not how that works. But I'm telling you all, if you were listening to this for the first time and you had no idea who Charlie Kirk was, you will walk away from this like, dang, this guy must have been really, really gullible and stupid. Because everything he's saying is, well, He wanted to believe in this, but that wasn't a good idea. What you mean? So he wanted to help Trump win, but he should not have done that. Because that's essentially what he's saying. Turns out that MAGA thing was some nonsense and buffoonery. But Charlie Kirk wanted to believe in it, so we all went along with it. No, no one forced you to vote for anybody. I've never seen this. For them to sit here and say, oh, he was such a good guy, he really inspired me. And then you turn around and degrade him in the next statement. Which one is it?
Grassroots, it started out, coupled with how quickly it blew up and how much money was flowing in, to think that it was not subverted by federal agents, I think is just naive, especially when we now know that Graham Allen is operating as a federal agent. And,
okay, thank you, Mandy.
Jack Posobiec, for example, is a former Navy intel officer. I just feel like there are too many, maybe even like a red flags, just stuff that Charlie Kirk himself would kind of be questioning if it wasn't himself who was sitting in that chair that day, And so I think to make us think otherwise and just trust the state is very disingenuous for the kind of things that Charlie Kirk spent his life pushing for.
I get it, but Charlie's friends with Posobiec, with Graham Allen, and Charlie wasn't stupid. I feel like
he
picture
was
being painted that he was like a useful
I think you're
idiot.
overestimating his friendship with these people to a certain extent. Again, they were all.
But you talking about somebody overestimating his friendship with these people as if he could speak firsthand about it. He can't. That will require for him to be with Charlie Kirk 24/7, every minute of every day, forever. Just like you can't say that he was close friends with Candace Owens, farmer. Because trying to nullify his friendships, and he's not even here to defend himself or his friendships, is hypocritical when it comes to you trying to bolster up some friendship you believe he had with Candace Owens. Once again, she did not attend his wedding or the memorial service. She wasn't invited to the private funeral. If she was truly like a sister to him, I don't think Charlie Kirk's parents would have had an issue inviting her. But they knew how she was. Charlie Kirk knew what he was dealing with Candace Owens. By the time her bum ass had to get the hell on. Because she was just an intern. She built nothing. She couldn't even keep Blexit afloat. They giving her all this credit like she can read and understand mathematics. It makes no sense. How do you sit here and say he was so close friends with Candace, but all these other friendships, no, they really weren't that good. They were not that strong. Nah, he ain't like none of them. Based on what evidence? Because see, the lack of time and attention he gave Candace would actually show that he was not really close to her. Because you're not going to sit here and not speak online on social media for a whole year when you have a very strong presence on social media. When did Candace, Georgie, his dumbass, and Charlie Kirk and Erica Kirk have a play date together with their kids? Or go to their kids' birthday parties? Or was that when they gave birth? We're still putting Candace on hold with that. When did they do stuff like that? You think I'm not going to be there for my kid brother having his first baby? You think I'm going to miss my kid brother getting married? Or having his second baby? Why wasn't Candace there at those events? When Charlie Kirk died, she didn't reach out to Erica Kirk and say, I'm on the way. I'm bringing food, got it packaged. We done cut up some vegetables and fruits, stuff that your kids could just eat or whatever. Or I get out there, buy groceries, cut it up for you. Make sure you have everything in Tupperwares label days on it. Make sure you and the kids good to go. Y'all don't have to worry about a meal. I'm gonna help meal prep. Candace don't look like the type she can cook anyway, but whatever. At least it would have been a good attempt to try and to show that you care for her and you're there for her. Because her husband was your kid brother. You think I would have said, man, let me tell you something. If Charlie Kirk was like a kid brother to me, I'm right there, period. I'm flying out. Don't tell me I can't. I'm coming. That's it. I'm not missing no memorial service. I'm not missing any of that. If anything, I'd be pissed the hell off. Y'all didn't invite me to the wedding. What you mean? That's my brother. All the energy that Brandon Tatum has for Candace, why couldn't she have that same energy for Charlie Kirk for the last year? When did she even say his name? How many times did she say Charlie Kirk's name between October 2024 and September 9th, 2025? And the Candy asses know they obsess over her shows. How many times did Candace Owens say Charlie Kirk's name between October 2024 and September 9th, 2025? I'll wait. How many times? I mean, because we're all doing math. Except Artifacts. He doesn't know the difference between billion and million.
People that were brought into the system and had different, roles and purposes. Graham Allen has basically been a nobody for like the last 4 or 5 years, I feel like. And like I used to package his show every
We would sound like Candace. I feel like he was a nobody for the last 4 or 5 years. And the blah, blah, blah. You're like gossiping like a schoolgirl.
day. And Charlie gave him a platform essentially to legitimize himself. He did the same thing to Jack Posobiec. Maybe he did that to Candace Owens.
It's the same thing he did. Oh my God, Candace is still profiting off of Charlie Kirk. What you mean? Yeah, hypocrisy goes over their head. It's such a hard concept. They can't spell it or define it. So, whatever. This is priceless. You have Brandon Tatum, Megyn Kelly, and Tucker Carlson is still sitting here bouncing off of Charlie Kirk. Why are they still being invited to speak at TPUSA events? I don't get it. Why is Erica Kirk still embracing these clowns? They have nothing good in store for her. They don't care about her. They don't want to lose their audience. Let me tell you something. It's coming from someone where YouTube right now is my sole income. It's still a standard. I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night, knowing that you're coming to my events at my organization and speaking, and then you can't put Candace in check when she is lying on me and accusing me of a crime, aiding in a cover-up of an assassination of my spouse, my husband, and you have nothing to say. You might want to forget my number. Go ahead and brace yourself to be mad at me right now. Megyn Kelly, I don't know who you are. I don't even know who she is. I ain't never heard of her. If Erica Kirk were to say that, I would do a standing ovation. I'm telling y'all right now, we would go on our boot walk and I would do a standing ovation outside for everybody to hear. Yeah, she finally did it. She told Megyn Kelly to kiss her ass.
But again, she left for kind of the same reasons I've been describing, which is this power structure that seems to kind of want to isolate Charlie and kind of filter people that wanted to reach him. I don't know. That's how it felt to me, and I definitely experienced that. Tyler Boyer was in practically every chat that we would have as like staff members. So it was very strange. And I feel like to not question that is a little bit, I don't know, silly. But
I don't necessarily disagree.
I don't
disagree with you.
Say something. Like I said, either Charlie Kirk was very, very smart and intelligent, or he wasn't. We don't need to question his friendships. You weren't questioning it when he was still alive. Did you ever go to Charlie Kirk and say, I think that Graham Allen is something else? You might want to look into him a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Yeah, he might not be who you say he is. Mm-mm. I heard through the grapevine that you got billions and not millions. I mean, and Graham Allen is a fed and a blah, blah, blah. Why didn't you question Charlie Kirk about his friendships when he was alive on Earth? Candace, you didn't do that either. Your dumb ass. You didn't question Charlie Kirk about his friendships when he was alive. You didn't go out on X like you always do and say something stupid and then say, why? What? Charlie Kirk, you might want to look at your friendships because I don't think these people have your best interests at heart. Why you couldn't do that while he was still alive? How many times did she say his name? Up until the day he died? Because all this care and concern in the world for his friendships coming out of nowhere after death. But none of these punk asses could have brought this to Charlie Kirk's attention while he was here on Earth. Yeah, okay. Because they clowns.
Necessarily
Bronson,
they're like,
do me a favor, repost the space first of all. Second, this is not your interview. All right, I appreciate what you're doing. Maybe we should ask you what you think happened to Charlie Kirk.
I think Tyler Robinson shot and killed Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. So the reason...
Yeah, because that's what happened. Because evidence. Another word you cannot define. Evidence. You know what's so crazy? Yeah, no judge or jury would care about your feelings on what happened. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Because Trillion is not going to the court of law doing anything. Because that's where it matters most. Funny how you didn't bring up none of these friendship issues to Charlie Kirk when he was alive. It's just, but it's priceless. These grown ass men trying to sit here and speak for a man that's no longer here to defend himself. Simping for Candace. Well, this simping is out of control.
It's good to have an inside view here, all right? Because both sides are slopping it up. The thing that you believe is absolute...
Both sides are not slopping it up. You're just failing to read. This boy said they have billions of dollars. There's a difference between the letter B and the letter M. You want to talk about slopping some up? Yeah, no. Him saying they got tens of billions of dollars is slopping it up. Where is the money? He said it's like double-digit billions of dollars. Talking about, I think. You don't need to think about this. You just need to read. You want to talk about slopping it up? This is a whole lie. He told a whole lie. A whole damn lie. Ain't no truth in it. Like my grandmama used to say, return that lie to sender. Got that lie from the pit of hell. Lord, we thank you for grandmamas. Oh my God. And return that lie to sender. Return to sender. That lie came straight from the pit of hell. The hottest parts of hell. Which is all that Candace tells. Candace, hell is hot. You can't make this up. He's in here lying about numbers that he could just look up. Child boo.
Bullshit. You don't seem to be very asking him any questions in that regard. I know everyone who's against Candace is weaving this like media.
We're against lies, and she happens to be the one telling them all. There's a difference, boy. We're against lies. Candace doesn't pay my bills. I owe her nothing.
The frenzy fucking psychosis.
I'm curious why you guys
apparently
get so defensive. I haven't
No.
been
Can you
rude.
shut
I'm
up for a second?
curious.
Let me
I'm asking
talk.
questions.
Okay, yeah, I told you I don't want you to grill him. That's what you're doing.
What do you mean you don't want a grown man to grill another grown man? So why are you here? Why are you, sir, young man, young buck? Why are you here? What are we doing this for? No one owes him pacification. So we got to pacify him. Do you need a Baba and a Binky artifacts? Trillion seems to think that you need to be pacified and burped. Come on and burp. Oh, the baby, it's okay. Oh, yes, you ate all your milk. You drank all that milk. What you doing? He's a grown-ass man. This generation right here. What is this generation? Candace, you got these people acting like they 14 years old in high school. And cheerleaders. I have like 14-year-old teenage girls. Bronson is like, look, I just asked some questions. We have a dialogue. And then this trillion dude is sitting here getting his panties all in a bunch. What's wrong with him? Is that a boy? Maybe it's a woman. I don't know. I don't want to be inaccurate in my pronouncing.
I'm not grilling him. I feel like we're having a pretty decent back.
Why can't he ask questions? Listen, so we can't ask questions because that's grilling. Yeah, get the barbecue out. We're gonna grill today. 6 questions on the grill for artifacts. Put some barbecue sauce on it. Questions are questions. What are we doing? Is it the language barrier or something? Maybe Trillion speaks alien. Candace. We need an interpreter.
You're asking, okay, it's not your space.
No,
Calm down. All right. Let me do my thing. And then if you'd like to proceed, you can stay here. And if not, you can leave.
Wow.
Like, all right.
What
Like,
the hell?
here's what you guys
So
aren't.
sassy.
First off, where were
Oh, you diva. We got the whole truth. You hear that? Oh, he's so sassy. Who is Trillion? Who child? He say, listen, you either gonna just do what I say, you get the F out. How dare you? He sound like he high as hell too. Why are you slurring, boy? What the hell?
is speeding is weaving this like media frenzy fucking psychosis.
I'm
which
curious why you
apparently
guys
you're
get
a
so
part of.
defensive. I haven't
No.
been
Can you
rude.
shut
I'm
up for a second?
curious.
Let me
I'm asking
talk.
questions.
Okay, yeah, I told you I don't want you to grill him. That's what you're doing.
I'm not
You're
grilling
trying
him.
to have a
I feel like we're having a.
conversation.
Was there a limitation to the questions? Because you should have made that known up front. Like here are the rules. I'm teaching you something, young buck. Because you sound like Candace. Here are the rules. Everybody can ask him 3 questions and maybe 2 follow-ups. So you get a question and a follow-up and a question and a follow-up and a question. And then that's it. And we moving on. You see how it works? Why is that so hard? So he didn't lay the ground rules down because I have no idea why are you getting in a tizzy over the questions? But Candace can ask the same dumbass question for 10 months every day, where she is supposed to be answering that question by telling us who pulled the trigger on the gun, George Farmer. So if you want to lay ground rules out, make that known. Otherwise, what are you talking about? Why have this space? Y'all come in here and adore this artifacts. Come grovel at his feet. And then nan and boo boo if you do not, say what I want you to say. No more than 5 questions. Anything beyond that, you're grilling him. Objection, Your Honor. Treating the witness as a hostile. What is going on?
Pretty decent back and forth.
Okay, it's not your space. Calm down. All right. Let me do my thing. And
Who
then
are
if
you
you'd like to
holding?
proceed, you can stay here. And if not, you can leave. Like, all right. Like, here's what you guys aren't. First off, where were you? Okay. When I tell you I've had over 500,000 listeners come through these spaces since 5 minutes after this happened, I've been paying attention and I've been present, and you can go.
You get 5 million listeners. And y'all had this whole period of quietness where no one was saying we didn't hear nothing. Is he aware? Maybe he didn't know that. There was a whole sound of silence. It's the sound of silence. For at least what, a good minute? A minute and a half? You had 5 million people come through that space. And we heard nothing for a minute and a half. Almost 2 minutes. And now you want to go back and forth with him because he's the only, Bronson is the only one engaging with this artifacts and asking questions. and asking follow-up questions. They're just having a dialogue. 5 million people in there though, and they somehow was able to be silent for 2 minutes. How does that work? Is that possible?
Go and you can check my history on that. This is absolutely true. What
History.
I've noticed is a bunch of people like yourself have come around at the tail end here, and now you're trying to spin narratives. And I don't. First off, I don't
At the tail end, Charlie Kirk was shot last year, September 10th. You know how many people have been covering that since day one? Tail end of what? He must be referring to his pet dog, Candace. You're referring to his pet dog, you know, a female and all. There's another name for that. He's got his pet female dog he's kissing up to. What's the other name for a pet female dog? Y'all remember the name of a female dog? Candace Bow Wow.
appreciate it. Second, it's very disingenuous. And the kind of questions that you're asking, they're very like, I don't, like, you have to play dumb.
That's
And
what
so
I'm
the
saying,
same with
Mindy.
like Gary, I don't know what your whole deal is, but I don't understand why I've never seen you around. Like, where have you been for 10 months?
What you mean?
All right. And I
He does videos all the time. Where have you been for 10 months? See, if you don't venture out and see that there are other content creators, independent journalists, people that are asking questions and all this other stuff, this whole time, you can't say that they weren't around. What you mean? So he can police the internet? I'm the internet police, and I haven't seen you around these parts. How dare you come out of the woodworks on us? Bronson is asking questions and getting responses, and they're having a dialogue. They're two grown men. Why are you trying to interfere? What are you doing this for if it's not for the dialogue? We literally heard 2 minutes of silence. And you can't make this stop. Otherwise, you're 5 million people coming through there. They've got to be all of Candace's bots. It's all her subs coming through there, trying to boost it up, because you don't have 5 million human beings come through this space, and then you have 2 minutes of silence and no one is saying anything. So they're either 5 million bots, or all of you all are just sitting there already made up in your mind on how this is gonna go. Why have this debate? It says CK debate, does it not? Does my eyes deceive me? Thou dost protest too much, boy. What's his name? Trillion? Thou dost protest too much. You whining. Sound like a little schoolgirl whining. Grow up. This thing says CK debate, does it not? How do you have a debate if you don't have back and forth dialogue? If no one is asking questions? How does that go? Bron's the only one talking. This is unbelievable. You're not going to have 2 minutes of silence if you're having a debate and 5 million people are coming through. He said within seconds. Are you exaggerating numbers like the other one did? Because he said it was billions of dollars in TPUSA. Tax filers that went to the IRS says millions, not billions. So numbers are hard as well for you, or what? I gotta make sure. Yeah, it says CK debate. Debate. A debate is an exchange of dialogue. You can ask questions, give your thoughts. It's a conversation. Even if you don't agree on something. Somehow, a debate, you cannot grill. Speaking of grilling, now I just want some barbecue. Oh, no problem. We'll be here, whole truth, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, honey. Good luck in court. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay. Bow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay. Bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay. Bow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay. Boom, 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 boom. Hey. See, that's how you pump it up. Bow, wow, wow. Candace, you female dog. You got these clowns sitting here. Bronson asks questions. He's giving dialogue and debating. Isn't that what this is all about? Isn't that what Charlie Kirk believed in? Meanwhile, this artifact person basically like Charlie Kirk was stupid. He had all these dumbass friends, and his wife is a moron, and blah blah blah, and she a gold digger. Like, what are we talking about? Are you gonna sit here and now say he picked the wrong parents? Yes. I have a feeling Candace is gonna try to start going after Charlie Kirk's parents. Because I just she's running out of ideas. She wants those 3 million views by any means necessary. I have a feeling she's going to start going after Charlie Kirk's parents. Where his sister at? Where his brother at? Where his mommy and daddy at? Now let's name them all. If she does that and her dumbass coat base, let that happen. That is proof that none of them ever cared for TPUSA or Charlie Kirk to begin with. That's just proof. They all act like Tyler Robinson, including Candace, the female dog.
We want to get back to the thing, but let me just.
You can check my YouTube.
Straight.
You'll see where I've been for 10 months.
Okay, well, where have you been here?
In your space?
We don't even know who you are. What are you talking about? It's very possible to have 2 people on YouTube not know each other or on X. I don't know who you are. You can't make this stuff up. Why is he acting like, well, you haven't been over here? If it's his first time, what are you talking about? Oh my God, he sounds like a 14-year-old kid. You ain't been here. You've never been over here. Okay. So it's illegal for it to be my first time in the space? Good grief. So you cannot travel to certain spaces on X, I assume. Is it the asteroid belt? I mean, how dumb is this going to get? No, hey, this X space is not for you. It's for us to come here and lick our wounds. This is a lick our wound space. Whenever we get completely annihilated for every piece of evidence admitted into that murder trial, we got to come here to our space and lick our wounds. We're waiting on our great leader, the big female dog, to come in here and make her presence known. Candace, kiss my ass.
Spaces? I just found out about you just the other day, but I've been in lake spaces. I've been in eco spaces. I've been in plenty of spaces.
Okay. All right. Blake
Why is he making this an
spaces
issue?
are like 30 people, you know. Listen, like I've been around.
Blake space is like 30 people. Trillion. Why are you making this an issue? How old are you? Why is this a problem for you? Bronson was there. He didn't boot him out. He was there to ask questions and to have dialogue. Why is he making this a problem? Why is Trillion making this a problem? Bronson's like, I've been in plenty of spaces. What you mean? Well, I don't know you. So what? YouTube has over 1 billion users with a B. 1 billion users. Okay. So there are content creators out there that might be talking about Candace I've never heard of. And it's okay because YouTube has over 1 billion users. X has to have almost that amount, if not more. So it's very possible where you can still have a debate about Charlie Kirk, and you've never heard of that space. You've never heard of these people on X. Why is Trillion acting like that's a foreign concept? So you're going to ostracize people who come over there for the first time? This is their first time being there, and this is how you act. Isn't there a way to make this private? I mean, why have this as a public space? Is there a difference? Maybe I don't. Maybe there's no way to privatize this. You can't make this stuff up. Crappy little twerk. Yeah, no, he just being a butthole. I love that beatbox. Oh, thank you. Sometimes it hits me and it might come out right. Is there a way to privatize the space? Maybe I'm misquoting how this stuff works. Because I thought this was a public space here. You can't control or dictate. Like, you block him. The only thing he could do was just block Bronson. But I'm like, what are you sitting here? Isn't this a Charlie Kirk debate? When do you just see people just Charlie Kirk look at somebody in a debate, an open public forum, and then say, I'm going to block you right now. Be gone from my presence. All because they were asking questions. I said, don't grill me. You can't make this up. Did Charlie Kirk ever say that? Because I'm just curious. Did Charlie Kirk ever tell somebody, do not grill me? You do not want to see me when I turn green. Do not grill me. Let me get that corn on the cob on the grill. Did he ever say that? Because I don't think I don't think that ever came out of Charlie Kirk's mouth. Well, it's like you're supposed to be doing this in the spirit of debate. I don't recall a time Charlie Kirk said, don't grill me. That's the same thing as asking questions. What do you who child?
What I'm trying to point out here is all the people who have come around and they just want to disparage Candace for the most part. And let's see if you
Candace, I don't give a damn how you feel. Never have, never will. Period. The end. You don't pay my bills. I owe you nothing. I'm not in your dumbass cult. And I know you're watching because it's so funny how she watches us before she watches her cult cohorts. Because all you do is sit and kiss her ass. She finds that, believe it or not, narcissists find that to be very boring. Y'all seen the show The Boys? I like The Boys. I don't know why. If you've seen the show The Boys, right? Son, groceries are here. I'm sorry. Tell my son. If you've seen the show The Boys, and I know that show is like, oh God, it's a beast. Okay. One of the things they do highlight is the main character being a narcissist that he is, having a whole cult and everything. He still looked at the crowd of people out there worshiping and idolizing him as a bunch of sea suckers. He did not take those people seriously because he knew they didn't offer any challenge, no pushback, just mindless zombies reiterating and repeating everything he says, agreeing with everything he says. For narcissists, after a while, that gets bored. They get bored. They watch us because they see the challenge. They see we don't agree with them. I owe her nothing. She steals my quips. Candace, you're bad at this. But they watch us because they know at the end of the day, I have 6 million bots and followers that are going to pledge their allegiance to me until kingdom come. Whatever. She doesn't even care about her own audience. She didn't tell her audience that she was still under contract with TPUSA until December last year. Did she tell them that? Because, if she cared, she would have said that, right? She it's like you saying you want to be on TPUSA's payroll 3 times, Candace. And none of the cult members even asked her, why would you say that? You're saying that you want to be on TPUSA's payroll? What's wrong with you? They didn't even know she was still under contract until last year. And of course, they think she's above the rule of law. So then they get big mad when you bring the law into the equation. These are the people here that worship at her feet and idolize her 24/7. To the point where if you say something they don't agree with, now you're just dogging her out. Candace, I have not dogged you out, girl. There's a difference with me. You will know if I'm dogging you out. But we're going to debunk her. She's the one lying like hell. We're going to push back on it. We're going to keep our foot on her neck. You don't have to like or agree with it. But we don't owe her shit either. We don't owe her fealty. And just like the show The Boys, Candace is a cult leader who takes advantage of her own cult. She'll start a GoFundMe for Mitch Snow and then tell her cult members go give him all that money. I'll match it dollar for dollar. And then what? 10 months later? 8 months later? Psych! I will not show proof that I matched this dollar for dollar donation. No evidence at all. And then I'm going to keep asking TPUSA to put me on their payroll and to give me a monthly retainer. And that goes over the cult members' heads. They don't care. They don't care. As long as she's throwing out that red meat and, you know, whenever she needs them to help bolster her views and engagement and to give her all those super chats and cash apps, whatever else she getting, they buy her merch. They praise and worship at her feet. She's like, whatever. And he is sitting here getting mad because Bronson was asking some questions and having dialogue. That's how the candy ass cult members act, just like this Trillion. And then if you really say something they don't like and you post up the law itself, then they want to send you death threats. I don't play that shit. That don't work on me. That don't work on me. Toxic people, you violating laws, that stuff don't work on me. You will get sued into oblivion with me. I will make history on the internet. And I think Candace knows that. Who she can and cannot F with. I don't care about her bots and cult members throwing tantrums. We don't give a damn about that. We care about her telling the truth and her out here putting people's lives and their safety in danger. She's not the only one with small kids. Erica Kirk has 2 small kids. Why is it that when it comes to Erica Kirk's kids, it's like F them, brats? When it comes to Candace, it's 4 kids, possibly 5. She's a pregnant. Oh, let's put them all on the pedestal and nothing happens to them. But we're going to sit here and keep throwing out her daughter's name. What you doing? The girl is like 5 years old. So that's not something, you don't do that. You don't keep sitting here. Why do we need to know what her daughter's name is? You don't even have to say her daughter's name, period. There might be people who did not know that, and you putting it out there. And she's a toddler. But that's the thing. That's how, the hypocrisy of it all. It's ridiculous. And he is getting a whole attitude and throwing a tantrum over questions. So how's this being done in the memory of Charlie Kirk again?
Fit this mold. You believe that disparaging a Turning Point USA will somehow lower your chances of continuing to stay in office, and these darn Democrats are going to get in and round you up, put you all in jail, and make life a living hell in America. Do you fit into that category? So, like, your problem with what Candace is doing is because it hurts TPUSA, which hurts the Republican Party. Is that you?
I think that would be an unfair description.
Okay, so what do you care what Candace does?
I don't particularly care what Candace does.
I see your timeline.
Yeah. What's it say?
So what do you care? What's it to
you? What do you care?
Well, that's the question I just asked you. I'm showing that all the people who
I feel like my answer would be the same as yours, right? As I care about truth.
This is what I mean. You're spinning shit. And the thing is, you don't understand is I've talked to hundreds.
I just gave you an answer.
Like you.
Truth.
Your answer was whatever I said. That's not an answer.
No, I said I would assume it's the same as yours, which is truth.
You don't know my answer, so why don't you just go with yours?
Well, if your answer is anything other than truth, I think there's a problem.
All right. So what is the issue then? Why can't she pursue her truth by her means and
she can
pursue your own?
What?
Okay. And so what you have deduced down here is that
what is he talking about?
The narrative that the feds put out.
You can't make this up. This is so ridiculous.
Right? As I care about truth.
This is what I mean.
I
He
think that would
started
be an
it.
unfair.
First of all, Trillian started this whole argument. I'm shocked that Bronson was this calm because I'm like, I would have told this little boy flat out, this is a stupid ass argument you trying to have with me. What is your point? I don't owe Candace anything. Is this other one here gonna prove that somehow TPUSA got billions of dollars? He just throwing out random numbers. Meanwhile, I'm looking at tax filings. Like what is this? He's sparking a whole argument over some dumb shit. Like what's wrong with him? How old is this? How old is this kid? He sounds like he high. Yeah, he slurred his speech and everything. He sound high or drunk.
For the most part, and let's see if you fit this mold, you believe that disparaging.
Why would you need to see if somebody fit a mold? You see how you making assumptions as opposed to just asking him, okay, what do you believe? Okay, well, we all have our differences and opinions. Y'all see how they come? That's a total difference. The difference between two grown adults having a conversation versus Bronson asking questions and then Trillian acting like a 14-year-old schoolgirl. And this is coming from a whole grown woman. Acting like a little tantrumic 14-year-old schoolgirl. Yeah, so I heard her nails were not done by that person. And I don't like her nail color polish. No, did you hear? He was invited to the dance with her. Ew. That's how he sounds. Can't make this up.
Turning Point USA will somehow lower your chances of continuing to stay in office, and these darn Democrats are going to get in and round you up, put you all in jail, and make.
So is he a Democrat? I mean, what is he trying to say? What's his point here? This is unbelievable. Y'all hear this? Didn't I tell y'all these people that are sitting here backing Candace? They might all be Republicans. I mean, good grief. I think they're Republicans. I mean, Democrats. They might all be Democrats. He said that them darn Democrats. I thought they were conservatives. What are we doing? Now I'm confused. Y'all see this? The darn Democrats. You're going to hold on. Is he telling on himself? So he's a Democrat.
Same with like Gary. I don't know what your whole deal is, but I don't understand why I've never seen you around. Like, where have you been for 10 months?
Here.
All right. And I do want to get back to the thing, but let me just.
You can check my YouTube.
Straight.
You'll see where I've been for 10 months.
Okay. Well, where have you been here?
In your spaces? I just found out about you just the other day, but I've been in Blake spaces. I've been in Eco spaces.
From who? What
I've
does
been
it
in
matter?
plenty of
This is a public space, is it not? Is this not a public space? He said 5 million people came through there. Who does that? You came into this very public space where anyone can come into? How dare you? You know you didn't have an invite for this very public space. Anybody can come through. 5 million people came through here. How dare you come through here? What is he talking about? Aren't these spaces public? Yeah, oh my God. Cosplay conservatives. That's what I'm saying. He said those darn Democrats. Did y'all hear that?
Okay. All right. Blake spaces are like 30 people. Listen, like I've been around.
What's a Blake space? Blake space? What? Is it still not a public space? That's my question. Anyone can just go into this space, right?
What I'm trying to point out here is all the people who have come around and they just want to disparage Candace for the most part. And let's see if you fit this mold. You believe that disparaging Turning Point USA will somehow lower your chance.
Hold on. Adrian says, I literally have a screenshot of exactly how Trillian felt about Charlie. Literally the month before he died, he has absolutely no room to say he cares at all about Charlie. Can you email me that? Is it on X? What is the deal with this dude? He's so attitudinal. He's so attitudinal. Oh my God. He's so attitudinal. And Candace is a pregnant. And he attitudinal. Trillian acting like a whole diva. With his sassy ass. Why are you so sassy, Trillian? being so sassy? What's wrong with him? Like, oh man, he needs a baba and a binky in a bottle. Oh, Trillion, give your mother back her phone. Because apparently you can't handle public X spaces. It's only 30 people. What are we doing? We comparing numbers. Well, this is unbelievable. Yeah, it is. Oh, email it to me, Adrian. Email it to me. Trillion, I heard you said some bad things about Charlie Kirk. Why are you sitting over here talking about CK debate and talking about how you got 5 million people came through the space? Is that not the epitome of putting forth views and clicks and subs before genuine feelings and how you feel about Charlie Kirk? That is the epitome of using Charlie Kirk's death to get views. When you can sit there and say 5 million people came through here. I know because I'm watching and counting. Whatever. So you're doing this to get views. And then say, well, blank spaces are like 30 people. So what? You also say, those darn Democrats. You can make this up.
Chances of continuing to stay in office, and these darn Democrats are going to get in and round you up, put you all in.
I see he's being so cynical about it. I mean, dude, if you are Republican, conservatives, however, and you want your own party to win, then of course you're going to do what you can. Go out and vote. Go out and talk about your platform, policies, things you want to see accomplished, so that people will vote for Republicans. Isn't that the goal here? The same thing with Democrats. If you're Democrats, you want your party candidates to win. He's saying you can't. You're walking around here talking about those darn Democrats, and you're just saying things to keep them from winning. That's not necessary. Debunking Candace does not involve politics. I'm apolitical. But if you are political and you want to see your party win, and you know that what she's saying would hurt your party's chances of winning, then you're going to debunk her because politically you want your party to win. And then just logically speaking, she's lying like hell and produces zero evidence. Well, he's defying logic right now. It's like common sense is out the window. Little sassy can't handle some debate.
Jail and make life a living hell in America. Do you fit into that category?
What you mean?
So like your problem with what Candace is doing is because it hurts TPUSA, which hurts the Republican Party. Is that you?
Well, I mean, but isn't that the thing? He just said, what did he just say? No. Oh no. Dude. Oh my God. How dare you want your party to win? What? I told y'all see who's following Candace now? Now y'all understand why I keep saying conservatives need to stop effing around with this. If you want your party to win, you want your party to win. That's common sense. You easily not understand how debates work. It's a definition of such concept. It's too hard for him to understand. What is it? He literally just said, you should not want Republicans to win because Candace Owens sounds like a Democrat and saying all this dumb crap, dividing the Republican Party. How dare you debunk her just because you don't want those darn Democrats to win? But he doesn't. That's not a sin. What he just literally said is how politics work in general. And he is literally defying logic. So it's a bad thing if you are Democratic or Republican and you want your own prospective parties to win. That's a bad thing now. Because Candace said some dumb shit. Whoo, child. Boy, little diva can just, yeah, keep butchering this X space, little diva.
What I'm trying to point out here is all the people have come around and they just want to disparage Candace for the most part. And let's see if you fit this mold. You believe that disparaging a Turning Point USA will somehow lower your chances of continuing to stay in office, and these darn Democrats are going to get in and round you up, put you all in jail, and make life a living hell in America. Do you fit into that category? So, like, your problem with what Candace is doing is because it hurts TPUSA, which hurts the Republican Party. Is that you?
Do they not have that influence? Was TPUSA not responsible for helping to secure Republican candidates in the elections to win? Didn't they support Trump winning? Wasn't TPUSA heavily involved in the presidential election? Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. You heard what he just said? Nikki for freedom. Did you just hear that? Well, I'm apolitical and I'm blown away. Didn't TPUSA have a huge influence in the presidential election? If they have that much influence and sway to be able to help secure positions for conservatives or Republicans, then why are you saying, like, yes, we want them to be successful because they have a huge influence in the elections when it comes to ensuring conservatives or Republicans win, because we want them to win. Boy, this is priceless. La Diva, I can't even keep up with what your thought process is all over the place. I don't know anybody that is politically aligned with one party or another that does not want their party to win. And if TPUSA is helping to secure conservatives or Republicans, Trump supporters to win, and Bronson is a conservative, of course he wants them to win. He wants TPUSA to be successful as well on their own because he cared about what they're doing, but he also wants his own party members to win. Somehow that's a bad thing. Meanwhile, Candace is out here interviewing crackhead Hunter Biden. His words, not mine. He called himself a crackhead 3 times in that interview. I don't even understand so what does Lil Diva want? Because he's just throwing a whole hissy fit. What do you want, Lil Diva?
I think that would be an unfair description.
Okay, so what do you care what Candace does?
Weird.
I don't particularly care what Candace does.
I see her timeline.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, what's it say?
So what do you care? What's it?
Why do you care about what's going on with TPUSA, Lil Diva? Yeah, he got a whole nickname. Lil Diva. Why do you care about what TPUSA is doing? This boy sat here and talked about how they got billions of dollars, double-digit billions, and that's not even proven on any tax statement for last year alone since Charlie Kirk died. That's not on the tax statement, so he has no evidence to prove that. And yet, Lil Diva did not question that at all. He did not fact check him. He didn't say, no, we don't see him just throw out numbers. We got to look that up, make sure it's correct. For what we all see, they did not get double-digit billions. They got to look like 115 million. But we don't have any evidence to prove that they got double-digit billions with a B. B for Bronson. So Lil Diva sitting here saying, well, why do you care about Candace? Who? No one cares about her. What I care about are the lies she's telling that is getting people death threats. And the law she's breaking. Girl admitted to stalking. And you defaming people by accusing them of actually aiding in a crime. That is defamatory. That's not free speech. And Lil Diva probably has not read any constitution or case law and precedents to prove that.
to you?
Boy, this is crazy.
What do you care?
Well, that's the question I just asked you. I'm showing that all the people.
I feel like my answer would be the same as yours, right? Is I care about truth.
This is what I mean. You're spinning shit. And the thing is, you don't understand is I've talked to hundreds.
I just gave you an
answer. Like you.
Truth.
Your answer was whatever I said. That's not an answer.
No, I said I would assume it's the same as yours, which is
well,
truth.
You don't know my answer, so why don't you just go with yours?
Well, if your answer is anything other than truth, I think there's a problem.
All right, so what is the issue then? Why can't she pursue her truth by her means and
she can
pursue your own?
Why does she have to accuse someone of aiding in a cover-up of a crime with no evidence? Why does she ask or call for Erica Kirk to be jailed? You want a whole citizen to be jailed or interrogated by police, and you can't even cite a statute code violated. But her dumb ass can sit here and admit to stalking, which is a class 3 or 5 felony in the state of Arizona. We're not supposed to say that. So she gets to admit to crimes, and you good with that. No one told her to say, I've got sources in direct contacts that live in her residential building. We've got eyes and ears everywhere. We're always watching. No, that's stalking. No one told her to say that dumb shit. She said that on her own, by herself, with that no brain she does not have. This is unbelievable. It's like, dude, I wouldn't, if you just listening to him just say what he just said, you would think, okay, so you a Democrat? Is that what you're trying to say? You just don't know how to get it out? We're not doing one-sidedness. And here in the Lady Luck Club, we don't do whataboutisms. I don't care about your dumb whataboutisms. I don't do that. What about this? What about that? I owe you nothing. We don't do whataboutisms. When the Candy Ass cult members come up in here, that's all they do. I want y'all to peep game. When they come up in the chat, they instantly go to, well, what about this? Or what about the Fed slot? What about trusting the government? I never said it was Fed slot. I said the feds are not even spearheading this. Why are you giving them all that damn credit? Investigators in Utah are quite capable of solving crimes. They've been doing it before Charlie Kirk died. This is not their first murder case. It might be the first high-profile case, but it's not their first one ever. Prosecutors seem to be very competent and able to do their job. So all the other times the state of Utah has brought forth, the prosecutors have brought forth a criminal case to the court. We're not sitting here picking through how they performed, the investigators gathering evidence. We're not picking through those other cases. All of a sudden, they're not capable of doing this case with Tyler Robinson. And you're giving all this credit to the FBI, but then you're calling it Fed slot. It is absolutely contradictory and hypocritical. If you don't want to believe what the FBI says, then don't give them credit. Calling it Fed slot is stupid because they didn't spearhead anything. They're assisting, but they're not spearheading it. It's not their case. Give credit where it belongs. To the prosecutors in Utah, since you don't want to believe the feds. You think that logic alone would be enough for them to be like, okay, well, let me just stop calling it that because, yeah, if we don't believe it, then we don't believe it. We're saying we don't care if you believe it. They're not even the ones that's actually doing the investigation. They can assist in things, but they're not leading the case. They're not leading the actual investigation. So stop giving them all this credit and ignoring the prosecutors in the state of Utah. If anything, if you want to call it slop, call it state slop. Utah slop. Sloppy Joe Kent. Because Sloppy Joe Kent definitely gave information to Candace, the Dum Dum. You know, that whole female dog. She has to be enjoying this bullshit.
Okay, and so what you have deduced down here is that the entire narrative that the feds put out, that Tyler got on a rooftop with Grandpappy's gun and took this perfect shot, one kill, lights out.
It was not a perfect shot, but yes.
Oh, it wasn't?
Nope.
No.
I would say it
No.
was a pretty bad shot, but it was a lucky
Oh, it
shot.
was a bad shot. See, this is the bullshit that you guys are weaving. No, it's not a bad shot.
Oh,
He
okay.
was
Explain to me.
We aren't weaving anything. We saw it. You're not going to tell us what our eyes saw. Didn't he say that? Little Diva already said, you're not going to tell us what our eyes didn't see. Don't do that with us. We saw it. I've seen the video footage. We saw it. Pros go for the kill shot. They're either going for center mass or for the head. And even for someone that is allegedly not even a trained sniper of any sort, he was 160 yards away. I highly doubt Lil Diva knows how much space and distance that is, what that looks like. And he made that shot and it hit him in the neck. A pro understands. I'm not taking a shot as if I'm just trying to graze. I'm going to take the shot like I know what I'm doing. And for some reason, that little bit of logic is fed slop to him. Somehow the FBI said so. No, 3,000 people were out there and they heard it and witnessed it. Millions of people have seen the videos. FBI didn't have to tell us what we saw with our own eyes. Why do we need the FBI to tell us what we saw? People are out there in person. So you're going to say 3,000 people, none of you all saw what you saw. You were in an artificial bubble called the Matrix. When you guys are ready to be unplugged and hatched from your egg pods, let us know. You're going to have all these wires and ports all over you. Then you'll learn how to fight. Like Xenu, the boy-girl warrior princess. I know Kung Fu. Show me. I mean, this is ridiculous. That's how ridiculous. Even my story sounds better than this crap. Little Diva just throwing a whole hissy fit attitude.
Why anybody would aim for a
he
neck?
Was light. Yeah, see, this is because you listen to Gary too much.
You don't shoot guns, do you? You have no experience with firearms or self-defense. I know. I get it.
Hey,
Makes sense.
Yeah, learn to listen. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Right?
Why would I listen to you about firearms and shooting when you?
He's so sassy. Little Diva. The audacity of you talking about learning to listen. He might as well eat it, Marie. You got a wig he can borrow. I have a feeling Little Diva walks around wearing wigs. Zorro. Little Diva, do you walk around switching and whipping your hips around? Is it like a thing where people can see right to left, the right to left, the right to left? Like, is it? He talked just like he got a BBL. Booty, 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 booty. Well, that BBL must be a itching and a leaking. You're such in a bad mood. You're in such a bad mood. Do you need a nap? Yeah, he needs a nap.
No, I get it. Makes sense.
Yeah. Learn to listen. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Right?
Why would I listen to you about firearms and shooting when you have no idea what you're talking about?
This is what I mean. Was he unalived before he left the chair? Looks like a
I would say that was pretty clear based on the video. Yeah.
Okay, so that's
I said lucky shot. You did hear me say lucky, right?
Oh, he was just lucky that day the security took no precautions.
He didn't hear anything. He just over talking because that's the playbook from Candace, the female dog. Girl.
Cautions. They didn't fly drones because Brian Harple was so afraid of breaking the law that he got his guy.
Yeah, you should be afraid of breaking the law, you little punk ass. Good luck to that trip to jail. If that's the only way you're gonna learn. Candace is not above the rule of law. No one is. Laws are laws. You don't have to like them. They maintain order. Yeah, imagine Lil Diva getting arrested. Boy, oh no. He's gonna fall to the ground sideways. No. No. No, officer. Jimmy. Only Edie can pull up that shimmy. I can't. Y'all, little Diva gonna fall to the ground sideways. And then check and make sure that wig stayed on. You can't make this up. You're such a clown.
Assassinated. You know, it's not a bad shot. It's not an easy shot even. It was the perfect shot to achieve something, which was
God, he's a
zero
clown, man.
collateral damage, so there'd be no lawsuits, right? If other people got hurt, you'd have an issue. We'd have way more of an investigation. There'd be more parties interested, and they would have to.
Pause. Little Diva getting. We gotta take a brain break right quick. Hold on. We got the photo. Hell, you can make this up. Ooh, Trillion. Little Diva. Oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, little Diva. Little Diva acting up. Was it sent to me from S-Files? Ooh, little Diva. Oh, little Diva. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Shout out to you, girl. Little Diva, we got that photo. You wanna come again with this? You can't make this. Oh, he out here, y'all. He's so sassy. Got to be more careful. Hold on, let me rename this one. Ooh, child. Little Diva. That's what I'm gonna call it. Yeah, I did name this Little Diva. I really did. The audacity of you. Oh, y'all, this is something else. Little Diva, why don't you just tell everybody you're a Democrat? You can't make this up. Okay, let me show y'all. Hold on. Unbelievable. Oh, shout out to Adrian. Shout out to you, Adrian. Ooh, thank you, Adrian. Child. Can y'all see this? Y'all see up top, Little Diva? Y'all thought I was playing. No, I literally named this Little Diva. Ooh, you something else. Little Diva. Trillion said, when they told me, hold on, let me make sure y'all can see this. Oh, you wrong for this one here. Y'all. Oh, Lil Diva, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Y'all see Lil Diva at the top? Yep. This photo is called Lil Diva. Got to be more careful. When they told me that only room temperature IQ Mega Simps, Mega? With near zero education or historical context are able to listen to anything Charlie Kirk says, I didn't believe it. But now I believe. All any of you give a shit about is cucking for Israel. He would talk about a cook. Little Diva. It look like he got his nails done. What kind of photo is this? One of them little anime type photos? Why you look like you wearing makeup? This better be animated. Little Diva need his ass whooped. What you doing? You can't make this up. When they told me that only room temp IQ mega simps with near zero education or historical context are able to listen to anything Charlie Kirk says, I didn't believe it. But now I believe. All any of you give a shit about is for Israel. Come on, little diva. Only you worry about it going to somebody's mouth. You can't make this up. So what? Yeah, no. See, I told y'all these are the people that are sitting here bolstering Candace. I don't give a damn about her politics. Candace is sitting here leading an army of 6 million bots that are going to completely put anyone who is Trump supporter, MAGA supporter, conservative Republicans at a complete disadvantage. And you have TPUSA that has been influential in helping that platform win in elections. And she's trying to destroy it because reasons. She don't even have a reason. Just like this little clown. He doesn't have a reason to be this sassy. He just being sassy for no reason. Because he need a nap. Child boo. Ooh, he too sassy. So he out here put his foot in his mouth. You ain't put your foot in your mouth, little diva. Can't make this up. It's like, why even say any of this? You don't have to agree with what they say. Like, if it's gonna harm people, that's one thing. But you talk about they shouldn't even be listening to Charlie Kirk. And now all of a sudden you want to have a CK debate. And you talking about where you been in this space. You might not want to tell people where you been in this space. Or in this space. Child boo. Boy, this is something else. Oh my God. You can't make this up. I know, right, Edie? You see this girl. Little diva up here, honey. He just throwing a hissy fit. He's like, he's about mad because his wig is off today. Boy, it's something else, man. This is something else. I'm telling y'all right now. Listen. If I never become politically aligned, it's okay. But I don't advocate for people to just go flat out lie like hell or saying things that's going to lead to death threats. That is never, ever necessary. And if you don't agree with Israel, then don't. But what's this? You can't, listen, you going out here doing all this, and then you want to turn around the moment he's deceased. Now you want to sit here and have a space in Charlie Kirk's name. But no one can ask questions because that would be grilling. Barbecue chicken and corn. So how do you have dialogue again? Boy, this is insane. Thank you, Moki. I'm gonna check your email after this live. Because y'all, we gotta get ready for the 6 o'clock. Man, you just when you thought you had it all, heard it all. What this is comments and all he said to me was, why do you care what I do? No. You just say little diva. The hell you talking about? Little diva, you have a public space on X, on a social media platform. And you say, listen, I don't care if anybody come through here because 5 million people came, but don't ask no questions though, because we ain't doing that. But this is all about Charlie Kirk debate. Watch out. Charlie Kirk would have been like, no, thank you. No, thank you. Do not let my name come out your mouth. Hell no. Leave me alone. Leave me out of that. You can't make this up, man. This is something else. What is Mika? Is what they call Trump supporters who doesn't hate Israel and the Jews. What? Oh, make Israel great again? Well, we're here for Mala. Make America laugh again. That's what we're here to do. Look at the nonsense they come up with. You can't make this up. But I can see you so, honey. Hey, Ron, how you doing? It's like, well, if he never cared, then why do all this? Why do all this? Throwing a whole hissy fit. No, you can't grill. I told you not to grill him. Did you? Oh, little diva. All right, y'all, let's get back to little diva while he's throwing his little hissy fit. I'm glad that Bronson didn't just go flat off Because I don't even know how, like, what you mad at? Oh my
Do an
God.
actual investigation.
Can y'all
Charlie
hear?
was unalived before he left the chair. That's not a bad shot. And I don't care what you tell me about where you should aim. Oh, they would have aimed for the chest. They would have. It doesn't.
You don't even care about Charlie Kirk. We just saw the post. Boy, you can't make this up. It's sassy ass. I'm like Bronson. There's no reason to go back and forth with this clown. Child. Meanwhile, Candace in the background telling him what to say. And the other one. We forgot about the other one. Artiflex, we forgot about him. Little Sassy had to come on out and just show his ass, didn't he?
Doesn't matter. That shot was executed perfectly to achieve what their intention was, which was to assassinate Charlie Kirk. Now you believe that Tyler fits this mold of this leftist, crazy, deranged, trans-Tifa type person, and that's exactly who would want to unalive Charlie Kirk, right? It's because he's a leftist.
I don't think there's any evidence that he was trans Tifa at all.
Okay, well then why did he do it? Why was he compelled to do that day, in your opinion? What was his motive?
Solid question.
It doesn't matter if you asking him that and then you don't have dialogue about it and then you overtalk him, because that's not how debates work. At some point, little diva, you got to learn how to shut your ass up. See that? You got to learn how to shut your ass up. That whole 2 minutes of silence in the beginning of the video, I guess that's all the silence we were going to get. Because he's just over talking him now. This is not even a conversation. He coming out like he's trying to school somebody. Young buck, go have several seats.
And I mean, according to the record, he said it was because of the amount of the hate that Charlie Kirk spread. So other than that, I have no idea.
So you don't think it was because of his political? You don't know his motive.
I said I don't pretend.
Well, then that's why you should actually listen to what's being talked about here. Because
you don't know his motive either. You don't even think he did it, because Candace doesn't believe he did it. You know, and what female dog wants, female dog gets, I guess, in her stupid ass coat. She doesn't even believe he was there. So what do you mean? Why ask a question like that? What is that for? What is the purpose of asking a question like that? See, this is why we don't answer cult members' questions, because it's stupid. Stupid ass question.
Oh, his motive
here is that he didn't kill Charlie.
Who killed Charlie?
I've been telling you.
That's who we've heard that 1,000 times. We disagree. Move on. We believe Tyler Robinson shot and murdered Charlie Kirk. If the motive is driven by hate and angst and vile because of political views or religious views, whatever it is, guess what? The prosecutors in the state of Utah don't even have to prove that. He admitted to the act of shooting him. So if the defense attorneys know, they cannot deny that he took the shot. Why are you doing that? And you're not an attorney. You don't have evidence. And how things work in a court of law is not how it works on an X space or on your YouTube channel. That's not how court works. None of this matters in court. All this crap little diva coming up with, we don't care. They don't care how Candace feels. Well, he wasn't there and he didn't do it. Okay, who did it? George Farmer? George Farmer did it. So you saying George Farmer did it? Because we're going to say George Farmer did it. Candace, here it is. Either Tyler Robinson did it or George Farmer did it. That's it. You see, we could all do this same thing as well. We would just say George Farmer did it. Now you have to sit here and try to prove us wrong, because that's what they do. Prove me wrong, Lady Luck. I don't even know who you are. Not proving shit to you. Little Diva just throwing a whole attitude for nothing. We heard y'all the first 10,000 times when you said that you don't believe he did it. We got it. We disagree. And here in this reality on earth, it's called evidence. A word you can't define, Little Diva. Obviously. You don't even give a damn about Charlie Kirk. So, I mean, what are we talking about? He doing all this and for what? Oh yeah, it's the clicks and the views and the subs and the money. Because you said nobody should be listening to Charlie Kirk. Y'all, this was on August 5th of last year. This post was August 5th, 2025. A good month and 5 days before Charlie Kirk was shot. He put this post up. Trillion put up this post on X on August 5th, 2025. Now all of a sudden he's a Charlie Kirk fan. Are you kidding? You're just sassy as hell. Candace, your cult members are stupid.
You see, this is what I mean. You're like, I'm around. I've been doing this. Everybody will vouch for me.
So
10
who
hours
killed
a
him and what
day
was their
for
motive?
the past week? Go check my record. Go check my spaces.
did.
You guys just hop in here. You have no idea who you're talking to. All you know is that you need to push this narrative that Candace bad.
Yeah, he said, hey, go check his record. Here we go. Here we go. Once again, for all those new here. Once again, here's his record. This is his record. Because this happened on August 5th, 2025. There you go. Trillion, when you sit here and dare people to do things, we might just do it. That's not smart of you. Trillion said this. When they told me that only room temp IQ mega simps with near zero education or historical context are able to listen to anything Charlie Kirk says, I didn't believe it. But now I believe all any of you give a shit about is for Israel. August 25th, 2025 at 7:16 p.m. This got 7,000 views. So now you love Charlie Kirk, little diva. So now your little sassy ass want to have a CK debate. You can't even be grown enough to say, I don't even like him. You can't make this up. You've had people come out and do content saying, this man should not have been assassinated on national television. And I didn't listen to him. I didn't follow him. I don't even agree with 90% of what he said. What was the guy that we checked out the other day? The one that was debunking Candace? He said that very thing. He was like, I don't know. I didn't agree with 90% of what Charlie Kirk said. 98% of it. I don't believe that he should have been assassinated like that. He had his life taken because of his views. And then Candace is out here lying and accusing people of murdering him. You don't even have to be a fan. You could have just been honest and said, I'm not a fan. I didn't listen to him. Yeah, I sent this post, but I don't believe he should have died. But you can't even do that. So we checked your record. Because you keep daring people to do things. Boy, there's something else, ain't it? This is it. Don't dare us to keep checking records now. You don't want that. Boy, I tell you, all because Bronson asked 3 or 4 questions to someone that claimed to have worked with TPUSA.
Tyler is the one.
I don't think Candace is bad. I think she's nuts.
Yep.
Or she's faking it and just grifting it.
Okay, right? Like you're being.
But
like,
I also have no
real
issues with Candace asking questions or doing what she's doing.
I see your timeline, dude.
What's it say?
You're like obsessed with her. You're like, oh, Candace hater. Candace fans could be mad about this one.
I said it's a bad day to be a Candace fan today. Yeah, because of all the evidence that came out today.
Your star witness is exactly the person that you've been trying to align the country against this entire time, calling them crazy and deranged. Your star witness is literally that person. Your only witness is land.
What is he saying? What do you mean? The star witness? First of all, he is not our star witness. He is a witness for the prosecutor. He didn't have to even testify. What you mean? It's so funny how the defense attorneys did not object to his testimonial evidence. I know those are big words for you, little sassy little diva. I'll let you look that up in the dictionary, okay? Because, obviously you have no idea how court works. Nope.
Or Luna Twigs. All right.
S-
What
That's
I'm
not the
pointing
only
out
witness.
Is that the only way that you can
The
believe
parents
that
are
Tyler,
witnesses as
that
well.
Tyler,
Yeah.
what did the parents see hundreds of miles away?
Oh God.
The parents. What do you mean? What did they see
What?
hundreds of miles away?
You said they're witnesses.
Yes, to a
He doesn't know what a witness is. Y'all see? Didn't I tell y'all? He would have to look this up in a dictionary. He has no idea what a witness is. He has no idea how witnesses work in court. Come on, man. You're not even trying. Little Diva, you're not even trying, man. Whole truth, you hear this? Y'all, we gotta get ready for the whole truth. We got a whole attorney about to tell us exactly what a witness is, because Little Diva don't know. He don't know nothing about no witness. Yeah, you said what did his parents witness? Oh, this is priceless. No. He doesn't know what a witness is in court.
All right.
That's not the only witness.
Is that the only way that you can
The
believe
parents
that
are
Tyler,
witnesses as
that
well.
Tyler, what did the parents see hundreds of miles away?
The parents. What do you mean? What did they see hundreds of miles away?
You said they're witnesses.
Yes, to a confession
Witnesses to
from their
what?
son.
Yeah, they see a picture of their son walking around.
So you got to be there. Oh God, man. Oh. Y'all hear this? Make America laugh again. Score 10 points. Make America laugh again, y'all. Mala, 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 mala. Oh, Little Diva. Oh, you precious, precious Muppet. What? What did they witness? They were thousands of miles away. What are you talking about? That's not how witnesses work in court. That's not how that works in court. Dude. Lance Swiggs didn't witness the actual murder either. He was not there either. Listen. If train A leaves the station at 9:28 a.m., Candace, what's 4 times 7?
Who then confessed to them? Yes.
Yeah, where's that at?
That will probably come out in trial if a trial happens.
Oh, well, we're having preliminaries. They're supposed to.
Yeah, they're not going to bring all of the evidence to a preliminary probable cause hearing.
I thought this was open and shut. The thing is,
I thought you could Google.
He doesn't know how court works. Oh, the whole truth. I give you permission to go in on Little Diva when you come up. Oh my God, he doesn't know how court works. He doesn't understand what a preliminary hearing is or why they exist. We do have laws and courtrooms, right? You know? Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, man. See, y'all see this? This is how all the cult members sound. Candace, your cult members are stupid. They don't know how court works, and yet they're sitting here trying to debate topics they don't understand. He doesn't know how witnesses work, testimonial evidence. He's sitting here talking about the star witness. Who said that? Lance Twigg would not be the star witness. He would only be able to give testimony to the communication he had with the shooter. Oh, God. You know what the star witness is? The evidence. My God. Is he for real? I thought it was open and shut. Why do you need a probable cause hearing? He doesn't even know what that is. He has no idea what a probable cause hearing is. Or the burden. He has no idea what it means to meet a burden in court. Good Lord. Good Lord.
From their son.
Yeah, they see a picture of their son walking around.
Who then confessed to them. Yes.
Yeah, where's that at?
That will probably come out in trial.
You mean where's that at? The testimony is evidence. Testimony is evidence. That's why it's called testimonial evidence. Oh boy, y'all. 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The whole truth will be here to set Little Diva straight because he has no idea how court works at all. Not at all. This is why y'all see, let me tell you something. Hold on, let me take a drink. Let me take a sip. It's happy hour. Boy, in order to listen to this, you need a hard drink. Testimonial evidence is oftentimes used to admit the physical evidence, or even if you have circumstantial evidence into the case. It goes on the record. So when you have these preliminary hearings, the burden to meet is not beyond a reasonable doubt. It is a preponderance. Is it more likely than not? They need to have enough merits in the case, enough evidence to sufficiently move it forward to an actual murder trial. And he is sitting here trying to have a debate about Charlie Kirk in a murder case, a criminal case. Asking, I thought this was open and shut. Why do you even need a preliminary hearing? So he's just not going to research and read a damn thing is what he's saying. Because that's what I'm hearing. Edie, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing I'm not researching and reading shit. I'm just going to make all this stuff up and whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. I imagine Lil Diva doing that in the mirror for like an hour. Right here, picture it. Sicily, 1942. You can't Lil Diva standing in the mirror, getting big mad at my video, whipping his hair back and forth. That's all he doing. He ain't reading nothing. Not researching. We're not doing math. We don't understand science. Candace still can't tell you the freezing point of water or how thunder works. He's just like, I'm just here to just 5 million people came through. And my job is done. That's it. Obviously, he's doing this for the views. And you want people to look at your record? No, you should not want that. When you can't explain your understanding of testimonial evidence, no one has to take you seriously. Boy, oh, Bronson, you got so much patience of a turtle dove.
If a trial happens.
Oh, well, we're having preliminaries. They're supposed to.
Yeah, they're not going to bring all of the evidence to a preliminary probable cause hearing.
I thought this was open and shut. The thing is,
I thought you could Google on how preliminary hearings work, probable cause hearings. You would understand that they're not going to bring every piece of evidence to a probable cause hearing.
It would be a pretty big deal to introduce the fact that he confessed to assassinating Charlie Kirk, except he never did. It's just a talking point that you guys have trotted out.
Here's the thing. He doesn't believe in evidence, nor does he believe that Tyler Robinson was there, in the flesh, in person. So where's George Farmer? Because we need to be charging his ass in, apparently. I told you, Candace, there's only two options. Tyler Robinson or George Farmer. Oh, man. That's what she get for lying like hell for 10 months. They're not even trying to read a research. No. Reading is not fundamental here, Lady Luck. It's not required. I just need 5 million bots to come through here. That's it. His post got 7,000 views. So I wonder how many views he's getting now. How many views is he getting now on X? Boy, this is something else. I whip my hair back and forth.
Out here to try to make it seem like you have it all wrapped up. The problem is you don't. We know Tyler's family.
We're not attorneys. What the hell is wrong with you? You know Tyler's family? You know Tyler's family? How do you know Tyler Robinson, Lil Diva? Were you all giving each other beauty tips? How is this going? How do you know Tyler Robinson? He said this out loud. Oh my God. Oh, the same one that put up that post about Charlie Kirk, though.
So when Lance Twigg says that he started crying and wish he hadn't done it, what do you suppose he was talking about?
Well, if you had just, I'm not going to go through the whole thing again.
Yeah, I know
this
you're not
isn't
going to talk
you
about
right
that.
now.
Absolutely.
Well,
That
I
makes
just want
sense.
to point something out real quick. Can I just jump in here really quickly as
Yes.
somebody like who
Yes,
toured a lot with
please.
Charlie and stuff? Like when I saw the footage
Well,
from
like,
that
yeah,
day, there was so much that didn't make sense to me. I'll be honest. There were so many people there.
Yeah, because reading is hard for them. So the idea of, you know, looking up a probable cause hearing or preliminary hearing for a murder case, a criminal matter. Yeah, no, that's too complicated. They don't understand reading. Because even if you read it and you didn't understand it, you could at least know what questions to ask of an attorney who does. Come on, somebody. Let the church say amen.
That like I just didn't understand why they were there.
I don't know why.
And
they were
people have
there.
pointed this out in different capacities, but it very much seemed like there was an amplified presence of Turning Point staff and other people present.
Huh?
That
It
in
was
and
a
of itself to me
TPUSA
was,
event. Was it not a TPUSA event? Oh my God, how stupid is this going to get?
I'll be honest. There were so many people there that like I just didn't understand why they were there.
Huh?
And people have pointed this out in different capacities, but it very much seemed like there was an amplified presence of Turning Point staff and other people present.
It's a TPUSA event. Why would they not go to an event? Is he for real? Yeah, did y'all hear this? Why was there a huge amplified presence of Turning Point staff and other people? Was it not a TPUSA event? So the staff can't go to their own event? He whipping his hair back and forth, y'all. He's giving himself traumatic brain injury. They said they know Tyler Robinson. How do you? oh, precious Muppet.
That in and of itself to me was weird because again we spent the entire election season.
Why is that the terminology you're using? I don't think you understand the definition of the word weird. Everything's weird. We're all weird. I think we covered that whole thing. Like, you know, okay, everybody's weird. Pick another word. Read the dictionary. They won't even read and research what a preliminary hearing is or court rules that kind of outline what happens in these hearings or federal rules of criminal procedure. Oh my God, the whole truth. They don't read anything. These young bucks don't read nothing nowadays. These kids out here, these damn kids, not reading shit. They just whipping their hair back and forth, letting it pass pants be tight as hell, like that Andrew Tate wearing capri pants and slippers, looking like a little girl.
Doing these things, and there were never as many different people that we're now finding out were present in Utah those 2 days. So that to me is also just kind of interesting. I want to know why. Like, what was the decision process there? Who made those calls? And what were the motivations? And will we ever find out? I don't know. But again, I just kind of wanted to throw that out.
Wait. What? Can you say it again? I'm sorry. What do you mean?
Yeah, just like the amount of people who were present in Utah from Turning Point that day was
okay.
Overwhelmingly.
Was that?
Yeah, no, oh no. How dare TPUSA staff go to a TPUSA event? You know, because logic is not. What is logic, Candace? Are we supposed to explain logic on Earth? You know, it's like they speak in Ewok. It's an alien language. No one understands it. It's limited words, and when they do speak English, it's like weird, suspicious, ridiculous. Lady Luck can kiss my ass. I mean, it's very limited. Vocabulary is extraordinarily limited. They don't understand anything. They don't know how snow works or court. What is thunder? Like, they're proving to us that they're aliens.
Than what was normal for us.
I might be wrong. Was that the first TPUSA Charlie Kirk event since the election? So was it?
No, I had done a couple events with them earlier in that year. I did a couple in April.
Great.
Okay.
And then, like I said, the last event I did with them for Charlie was a pastor's summit that he had in August, like the first week of August.
This is ridiculous.
But I mean, it was just
this
strange.
one at UVU was the kickoff, right? For the new
It
tour?
was the kickoff, yeah. But even in the past when we had done stuff. It wasn't as much as big of an event, and I guess maybe they were trying to take it to the next level and make it a bigger thing. But when I saw that, it just to me was like, why are there so many people who weren't normally there on tours and stuff? So that just felt weird to me. And again, maybe I'm making too much out of it than I need to, but
you're not even making sense. Okay? You're not using the common sense God gave a Billy Goat. Whole truth. The whole truth. Is it true that in the court of law, you cannot be devoid of logic? Logic and common sense. The judge has to instruct the jury. You still have to use logic and common sense. Judges have the ability to use their better judgment to help with their rulings. In addition with, of course, the finding of fact, law, and evidence. You cannot be devoid of logic and common sense. That's why they don't understand how court works. They don't understand how logic works either. Well, this is supposed to be what generation is this? These are the ones supposed to grow up and do things in the future. Keep civilization functioning. Jesus, fix it. And they don't want to read.
I did a lot of these recordings, and there weren't ever as many people there who were there that day. Like, I still can't confirm whether or not Blake Neff was in Utah that day, but I do not understand why he would be there at all. That dude was like a Charlie Kirk show featured nerd, basically, and so it's like I don't get why he would even be in Utah.
Yeah, he works on so everybody's clear. He does not work for TPUSA, Blake Neff. So we had him on a space a couple of nights ago. For a few hours.
I think I was in here for maybe like 5 minutes, and then I popped out because I just couldn't stand.
Jarbot's in here. I hope Jarbot does some talking. They'll boot him because he'll get aggressive.
Yeah. So you know the space. I think Louisiana or Terra hosted it, and so his story is that
they don't want to talk about that Lance Twiggs interview, though, do they? Nope, they don't like that.
They don't like nothing. Oh, y'all. All right, that was it. We gotta get ready for the 6 o'clock. Boy, I tell y'all, I was not planning on just covering this one video. But man, this is how Candace cult members think. Why are all these employees that just asking stupid ass questions? We can't tell you how probable cause hearings work. How dare you have events and the staff want to go? No. They're supposed to be in the call center. Jesus, fix it. Y'all, this has been fun for me. I've laughed my ass off, Candace. You were just an intern. You were just an intern. That's it. Nothing more. You got on Charlie Kirk's nerve. Probably gave him anxiety. You were just an intern. That's it. You built nothing. And she didn't even tell people she was still under contract with them until last year. And it came out. She didn't say anything. So you were just going to have people wondering what's going on with you and TPUSA? You were still under contract with TPUSA. I was walking around talking about, just put me on the payroll. Give me some money, please. You can just give me a monthly retainer for your PR. I'll do your PR. Why would you think they would want to be near you, let alone hire you for shit? Child, thank you so much. Y'all whole truth up in here. $2 super, just a little thank you. Thank you. It is an honor for all of the great speakers we have come through, other content creators, to hang out with us. So I am honored. Okay. We got 6 o'clock coming up very quickly. I want you all to go get something to eat, use the bathroom, and come back in a good 20 minutes so we can get back at it. Shout out to Jacqueline with the $9.99 super. TPUSA hired Andrew Wilson to go to Phoenix and help prep young invaders for campus stop. He is there with Erica Kirk 2 weeks ago. Oh, he was also there with Erica Kirk 2 weeks ago. And he also offered Candace $80,000 to debate him on the CK case. She refused. Candace, You turned down $80,000? Andrew Wilson, listen, I will debate you. Now, I don't know how good it's going to be. I don't know how good it's going to be. But if you hire me for $80,000, we will give them one heck of a show. It's going to be a lot of Mala happening. It's Mala time for real, on steroids. Andrew Wilson could give me that 80 grand. I lost my job, so I can use that. Child boo. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, for the $9.99 super. Wow. Candace, you turned in $80,000. That's like 8 shirts for you. You can get 8 shirts. See that? Yeah, I get $80,000. I can pay rent for the rest of the year. Like, that's it. There's one less thing I have to worry about. Oh my God. Andrew Wilson, I'll take the $80,000. Candace is a multi-millionaire. She doesn't need it. I'll take it. Hell, I need it. You kidding me? 80,000. Watch out. Thank you so much for that 99 super. Jacqueline with the 199 young debaters, I meant to say in my last super. You good. I caught on. I caught it. Thank you for that 199 super. I appreciate it. And Jacqueline with the 499. Erica is fine with people being anti-Israel government and doesn't tell people what to say. Exactly. That's what a Wilson is. He has no issue with Jewish people. Conspiracies are dumb. Yeah, I understand that. I'm apolitical. I don't have to do conspiracy theories. I can just pull up information and then give my thoughts on it. Like, this is the stuff that Candace wants you to believe. She wants you to believe that somehow TPUSA is this evil organization that are out here helping conservatives and Republicans win, which somehow is criminal in her mind. How dare you get Trump back in the White House? Like, he ran as a Republican. That's who they voted for. It's that simple. She's trying to obliterate TPUSA. And for what? After saying 3 times, she wants them to put her on payroll for PR. But yet and still, people should get their refunds and stuff because, we don't know what they're doing with the money. You're not going to know. And meanwhile, can they pay me a monthly retainer? Erica Kirk could just do the right thing and give me a monthly retainer for PR. Bye, Felicia. Kick rocks. Yeah, make this up. So thank you so much for that $4.99 super. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Mackenzie, for the 200 gems. Flow State. I appreciate it. Shout out to you. What's going on, Marchon? How you doing? Thank you for the 20. I appreciate that. Hi, Miss LLC. Boom, chicka bow bow. Bronson asks groovy questions. Mala, I'm here for it, baby. Yes, make America laugh again. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like button. This was a lot of fun. This was fun for me. I'm going to change the title so that you all know what this is. But we're going to be back at 6 p.m. with the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So help us all. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Mackenzie, for the $1.99. Y'all think it's paid tonight? Oh, my IHS has $60. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Absolute blessing. You guys be good. I will see you all in 15 good minutes. And until the next one, Later Look Club out. Deuces.